The Oklahoma City Thunder last night proved that them being number one in the NBA, having the best record in the NBA at 34-7, isn't just a fluke. They also proved that the blunders that they've had against the San Antonio Spurs this season were just a thing of the past. Because chill, last night they took care of them boys handily by a score of 119-98. Chat, the Thunder finally got over their bullies, and they really just took it to the Spurs last night. Now, if you guys remember, the first game of the season, the San Antonio Spurs beat the Thunder by a score of 111-109. A lot of people didn't think that was too big of a deal, but they thought it was a good win for the Spurs. The next game, at home, they beat them by 20, 130-110. And then following that, they also beat the Spurs again, or the Spurs also beat the Thunder again, 117-102. So the Spurs were up 3-0 in the series, but the Thunder finally got over their biggest fears this season, which is the San Antonio Spurs, Victor Wembanyama, De'Aaron Fox. Fellas, talk to me about this game. What did you guys see last night? And did the Thunder really prove that they are, without a doubt, the best team in the league and aren't worried about anybody?
I was watching last night and I was thinking to myself, I feel like Oklahoma City, I feel like they can be had. And I say that because their offense is so, their bucket getting, let me rephrase that. Their bucket getting is so predicated on them turning other teams over, and their physicality is a huge part of that. And if you're able to match that physicality and you can take care of the basketball, you have an opportunity against them. Mars, I don't know the numbers, unfortunately. I was trying to find the numbers. I don't know how many points Oklahoma City got off turnovers last night. And I felt like that was the difference in the I think that was the difference in the game, that third quarter in particular, where they started to turn the ball over. In addition to them turning the ball over, how much they converted on their turnovers. Their guard play hasn't been as good. I mean, De'Aaron Fox, 2 of the last 3 games that he's played against Oklahoma City, he was not good. He was good on Christmas, but he wasn't good last night, and he wasn't good about a month ago when they ended up beating them. Stephon Castle has to do a better job in taking care of the basketball. I feel like with Wemby, and I feel like with Wemby, when it comes to this group, he gives them a sense of security where they can play a little harder, they can be a little rougher, and they can be a little tougher, but they do have to take better care of the basketball. When I'm watching Oklahoma City's offense, that 5-out offense, it works if you got action off the ball. But the problem that Oklahoma City has is when we get this guard to guard screening where Mitchell comes to screen and tries to free up SGA 35 feet away from the basket, that's not that difficult to guard off the strength that, one, the ball is in front of us. And we know that SGA is trying to get downhill, so we can collapse the defense to focus on him more. And if we're able to do that and make Alex Caruso make shots, make Mitchell make shots, make J-Dub, make these guys make shots on the perimeter, I feel like you can stall their offense. But I thought that they did a good job of being who they are more than anything. So
I thought it was a big game for OKC. I know that post game they try to downplay it, like SJ said, it's not their Super Bowl and things like that. But you can make a case that all games are created equal in the regular season, but some wins mean more than others, Chill. And I think that they had to win yesterday. And I think you get that sense when you heard a few guys talking pregame about it. But to me, OKC look a lot different when J-Dub starts to look like himself. I thought he looked good last night. He was efficient. He had a bit of explosion. They're a completely different team. The complexion of their offense is completely different when he starts to look like himself. But I agree with you, Chill. Like, I didn't walk away from this game with the notion that the Thunder team is like invincible. If anything, it was the opposite. Like, since the start of the season, I actually think they've lost their aura a little bit in terms of that fear factor. And I think it's a big psychological edge in sports when at the start of the season, teams used to lose games before the game had even tipped off because they were just the fear factor that OKC carried themselves with it felt so large. to a lot of these teams, and I think a lot of that's actually gone. And maybe the Spurs
Damon,
are
do
the
you think
team that
that
showed us that, hey,
I was about that? That's what I was about to ask you. I was about to ask, did the
yeah,
Spurs take some of that aura away from them? Because, Ron, to your point, when we was talking about boxing, we was talking about Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson just looked unbeatable until he got in the ring with Buster Douglas. And, this guy can be beat. And to your point, Damian, I felt like maybe the Spurs maybe have taken some of that invincibility away from them.
yeah, I think so. I really do. And sometimes when a team gets the better of another team or shows others around the league a few holes that can be exploited, all of a sudden teams are watching a lot of film. They're doing a lot of the same things. They're trying to exploit the same things. They're trying to try different things on an OKC team that might have struggled with certain things in the past. So I didn't walk away from it being like, okay, OKC's definitely got their number now. They just turned it on. No, I think this would be a great series. I think Wemby's still a matchup problem, even though I think he faded last night as the game went on. But I would love to see this as a series. It would be a hell of a series.
I don't know if I'm buying this from you, Damian and Chill. Reason being is because there was no point last night where I thought that the Spurs had control of the game. It was no point. The Spurs actually were relying on Julian Champagnie to shoot him back into the game.
Yep.
De'Aaron Fox couldn't get it going. Stephon had a good game. Dylan Harper couldn't get it going. Wemby was hooping a little bit. And in the first half, Wemby kind of, he imposed his will. But outside of that, SGA started the game 0 for 6. J-Dub started the game kind of slow. The Thunder started the game slow. And once they got going, it was ugly for the Spurs. I don't
see, Ron,
I
think what you...
No, I'm saying, like, so you started by saying you believe that the Thunder can be had.
Yes, sir.
Everybody can get got on any given day, especially by a team like the Spurs. But that's the point that I'm making is this was against the Spurs. This is against the team that's had their number.
Yep.
So it's like J-Dub finally got it going. Chet played terrible. SGA was SGA. No Hartenstein. Now, I don't know if the Thunder can be had. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if I could just buy that statement that they could be had.
Well, here's the reason why I'm saying that, Ron, is because I'm not looking at them being had by just the Spurs. I think that's where the divide is. So I see them play against the Spurs, and I'm going, I see the flaws. I see the problems. They got back to who they were yesterday, if I'm being honest with you. I feel like Oklahoma City, when you have a team that's a championship caliber team, you have a team that's a championship brand team, they have an identity. The Oklahoma City Thunder's identity is that they turn defense into offense. And then they got a fantastic one-on-one player in SGA. And they got another guy who plays off of him, who also turns a lot of his offense, comes from defense. Cason Wallace, a lot of his offense comes from defense and comes from SGA collapsing the defense and creating open shots. That doesn't mean that their offense is as fluid as I think it should be in order for them to beat the other teams. For example, a Denver team that would put a lot of pressure on them defensively because they move the ball. And not only do they move the ball, Ron, they move people. So if I'm watching that game last night, I'm not watching that game from the lens of them playing against San Antonio. I'm the scout for the Denver Nuggets. I'm Houston. I'm Detroit. And I'm looking at them going, we can beat them if we do X, Y, and Z. I feel like we can beat them. Yes.
So how many teams do you legitimately believe can beat them? Because this is what I'm saying. We're saying that they could be had, and we're saying that they have flaws against literally the team that is the perfect matchup for them. Nobody else has an alien roaming the court. Last night we seen Victor Wembanyama do some things where it's like, yo, who does that? Like, Ox, that's literally like you going and playing against your high school team that you coaching. Like the things that he does, that's what I'm saying. The things he does, they're impossible. It's like
it's not like that, Ron. I can't play with them kids no more.
You're talking about your high school girls.
Run Ox ass out the gym. They will run Ox ass right out the gym.
Ron, I had to hoop with them the other day because one of the girls had to finish an assignment. I told one, I said, "Hey, you guard her."
No,
shit. Them girls is fast.
Are you at that stage?
So what you gonna do with Delsky then?
Can't do it no more.
He ain't fast as them.
Oh, got you. Okay.
To your point though, Ron. Yes, they have had their number, and you got other teams in the league that have better guard play. One of the main reasons why San Antonio played as well as they played against Oklahoma City, one, they stood up to their physicality. Two, their guard play was better. Three, they took better care of the basketball. They didn't allow Oklahoma City to turn as much defense into offense like they did in the past. That's the difference. And if you look at other teams in the league, like Denver, for example, they're not going to allow Oklahoma City to one, speed them up, two, to rough them up like other teams have. So I'm looking at this, once again, Ron, when I'm watching them, I'm not looking at this through the lens of San Antonio going, okay, we can beat them. We just had an off night. I'm looking at this through the lens of other teams in the league who have a possible opportunity to beat them. Like, I think that they can be had if we did X, Y, and Z.
And my thing, Ron, was I don't think anyone in San Antonio actually played particularly well. But this was a tie game basically at halftime. And then OKC needed sort of like a 14-1 run to start the third to really break the game open. And then even late, the Spurs sort of cut it down so much so that the starters were sort of still in with a few minutes left. So I think it's not always just the wins and losses. I think it's sometimes how you win and lose. And I think that OKC also showed last year in the playoffs that they can sometimes struggle closing games. So I wasn't. It didn't instill me with confidence when they let the Spurs a little bit back in towards the end of the game as well. But I'm with Chill. I think genuinely the Spurs, Denver, and New York.
So what, they got to win by 40?
I think are teams that can.
No, we ain't doing that,
They
Ron.
won by 21 last night.
No.
Jay finished the game. He started the game 0 for 6. He finished the game 9 for 9. J-Dub got it going in the second half. What else y'all want him to do?
I'm going to tell you right now, Ron.
The thing is, no, go ahead. I can wait.
So as Damian was saying, Ron, that 14-1 run, a lot of that was off turnovers and transition buckets, which is who
Mars. You can sit here and let this go. What they do.
That is what they do.
I can see if this was like Andre Drummond hitting 4 corner threes back to back, and it's like, yo, that was luck. Okay. You know that's never going to happen again.
What you saying, Ron, is that they won playing their game?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they didn't do anything out of the normal. Like we're used to watching OKC chill, in the words of you, turn other teams' waters off. We've seen them do that time after time after time.
100%, Ron. But with that being said, I'm watching this and I'm seeing teams who are better this year. Denver is a better team this year. And I'm watching Denver. We're not going to turn the ball over. We're not going to allow them to make us turn the ball over as much as they did. The Knicks or
how many ball handlers do Denver have? Does Denver have more ball handlers than San Antonio?
You seen Payne Watson?
Well, they have a few tertiary ball handlers for sure.
Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, superstar Payne Watson.
Are these better ball handlers than the San Antonio Spurs?
The fact that they can dribble, drive, and shoot makes them better than 2 of the Spurs guards.
Are they better ball handlers than the San Antonio Spurs?
Yeah, they don't. No, they might not be bad ball handlers, but their threats.
Okay, so if OKC can turn over 3 legit point guards, then they can turn over the Denver Nuggets. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, look, wait a minute. Wait. Stop.
Also, the Spurs only had 3 turnovers in the third quarter yesterday. So,
and those 3 turnovers turned it.
Okay, he just blitzed them because Shea just went into I'm not missing mode. So
wait a minute. Wait. Mars, to your point, they had 3 turnovers. Missed shots could be turnovers also, and they forced them into a lot.
No, they're missed shots, but
right,
yeah,
but
it led to
missed shots
transition. Sure.
Right, and it did lead to transition. But to your point, of those 3 turnovers that they had, I think 2 of them, if I'm not mistaken, all 3 of them turned into buckets. So of that 14-1 run, that's half their points right there. Turning over the basketball, which is a big deal. Now, to your point, real talk, about guys handling the basketball, I don't need Kyrie Irving. I don't need dudes that's super nice with the basketball. I just need dudes to take care of the ball. That's it. I need guys who can. That's it. I need guys who can not just get the ball at the court, not only get the ball at the court, Ox, to your point, but also make correct reads. I don't need you to be throwing the ball between your legs 6, 7, 8 times. I don't need you to, when you see the blitz, get off the peel. If you're able to split the trap, split the trap. Stuff like that. You don't have to consistently be super nice with the peel. And I feel like Denver has those kind of ball handlers. On top of that, you got a guy in Joker who can make reads when you got guys off the ball moving, which puts Oklahoma City on their heels. Ron, I understand them playing their brand of basketball because that's who they are. That's their identity. But I'm looking at this through the lens of other teams going, I think that this team could be had if we take better care of the basketball. If we take better shots.
You know what this is reminding me of in all actuality? It's reminding me of the 23-24 season in which every time the Boston Celtics lost the game, everybody would be, see, look, they can be got. Ignore all the data that's telling you they're clearly the best team in the NBA.
Yeah, that was
Ignore
crazy.
that. Ignore everything that they're showing you. And every time they lose a game or have a rough stretch, oh my God. And ironically enough, you know the team that everybody was hyping to be Boston in 24? Denver. We're right back. It's the same
but we're not saying
and Denver didn't even get that opportunity to play OKC. And just like I'm not even confident that Denver this year will get the opportunity to play OKC,
Denver's
depending on who they have to play in the playoffs, because they can lose to other teams outside of OKC as well. But to me, I mean, we have Damian talking about, he didn't like how they closed the game. They won by 21 points. Chill is talking about how, I don't know, Denver has these other ball handlers. The Spurs have better ball handling than Denver. So I don't even know, to me, if they can do it to the Spurs, they can for damn sure do it to Denver. But they didn't even win off massively turning them over yesterday. They won because SGA is the MVP of the league. That's why they won yesterday. SGA came out in that third quarter and balled out of control, and that's when the separation came. Also, something that's been biting San Antonio in the butt lately, and we'll talk about this as far as them in a playoff setting, they have some guys that you feel comfortable leaving by themselves, or at least giving a very late closeout. Fox is an up and down three-point shooter. Castle, the same. Dylan Harper, the same. The same three guards that we do gung-ho about, and respectably so. They have a weakness in their game. It is some perimeter shooting. Now you can say that they were missing Devin Vassell. That is very fair. That's their best shooter. But you know who also was a brick that I'm going to be very confident will be a brick come playoff time? That number 40 guy, Harrison Barnes. That guy, I don't believe in Harrison Barnes whatsoever. So between Fox, Harper, Castle, and Barnes, yeah, it can get spooky.
This is a lot. This is a lot of hoopla for a team that got spanked 3 times straight. It's hard, it's hard to beat a team 4 times in one season.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I understand this. It's they beat them. So they can't beat us in the playoffs because they spanked us 3 times and then we got them this time. So I understand that it's exciting that they finally beat the Spurs, but. I mean, to your previous point to that, the Denver Nuggets I think are better this year, especially like just with their depth and everything. So I just think those teams, any of them can be any of them. So to your point, yeah, Denver might not even get there to face OKC. OKC might not get there to face the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? The Spurs might not get there to play anybody. We never know which one of those teams is actually gonna get to that point. Minnesota, we never know which one of these 5 teams in the West are gonna be the 2 left in the Western Conference Finals. I think any of them can knock any of them off. So it's just gonna come down to we got to see it. But I do think that for the most part the Spurs got their number. So if we're gonna just base
it's a tough matchup, Box.
Yeah, if we're gonna base this matchup on game 4 instead of game 3, 2, or 1, I mean, what are you basing on? Are we just
I can agree with this, and then Damian, you can take it from there. I do think that the Spurs are the best matchup for OKC, like better than Denver is what I'm saying. I think OKC has an easier time with Denver than they do with the Spurs. So if we're talking about teams that can beat OKC in a playoff setting, I am leaning towards the Spurs more than anybody else.
Everybody agrees with that, right?
Well, I still think I don't know.
Everybody agrees that the Spurs is the toughest matchup for the Thunder come playoff time.
I still think it's Denver, bro.
I think they match up the best. Yes, I don't necessarily think they're the best team. I think Denver's better than San Antonio, but I think that San Antonio match up better with OKC.
So, Damian, come playoff time.
About the Spurs.
Come playoff time, let's say just hypothetically speaking, the Spurs play the Thunder, and then the Thunder play the Nuggets in 2 separate series, 2 different universes. They both play each other in the Western Conference Finals. Who wins what series and in how many games in both of those 2 series?
I think that, and I want to be clear about this, even though from what I said before, and I don't know if Chill's in the same boat, but OKC is still the team to beat. Like, I'm not saying they're not still the team to beat. I just think that it's a different team we're looking at than a team that we were talking about at the start of the season, potentially winning like 75 games.
I just think that they're like 7 games up in the West. They the best team in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not act like, okay, real talk. Just because I think that they could be had, that doesn't mean that they still ain't the team to beat. They 7 games up in the West, if I'm not mistaken, which is clearly the better. Which is the better conference. Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Keep going, Damien. I apologize.
No, that's exactly what I was saying. They're obviously still the team to beat. But Ron, I think it would be a tough 6 to 7 game series with San Antonio. But I think they'd have an easier time with Denver, just because, to Real Talk's point, Denver doesn't necessarily have the paint penetration, guys that can get 2 feet in the paint, that can create. They don't have the very real 2-way matchup stuff with Wemby, that he can swing a game just by the gifts he has. I like what they did with Wemby yesterday in terms of like just parking guys like Isaiah Joe in the corner and making Wemby think about or second guess whether he can help on every single drive, for example. But I don't think it matters ultimately if SGA, to Real Talk's points, playing the way like he was playing last night, because he looked unplayable last night and it felt like it meant something to him to get that win.
Yo, SGA had an MVP performance last night. That's what
before we get into SGA, just hold that thought right quick. I want to ask Mars the same question. Can you give me the top 3 teams that, if you're the Thunder, if you can avoid, you would avoid them in this order?
Just in the West or in the league?
We could do the league.
I think they're probably all in the West, but just wanted to.
I do too.
Denver, Minnesota, San Antonio will probably be the 3 teams I'd not want to see the most. That's probably the order is probably Denver, Minnesota, San Antonio. I have too many reservations about the Spurs come playoff time to view them as the biggest threat to OKC. All 3 of their guards, well, 2 of the 3 definitely can't shoot. One of them is an up and down shooter in De'Aaron. I wouldn't be surprised if I see in a real series where Dylan Harper checks in and Chet's guarding Dylan Harper. I wouldn't be surprised. Wemby still has a lot of offensive shortcomings that I'm questionable about. I know for a fact Chet is not guarding Wemby in a series. I can promise you that's not happening. And also,
why not, Moss? Why
because
not?
He can't guard him because he can't. And Shea's also just different, which helps. So yeah, I just believe in OKC more than San Antonio. Denver, I think, present a different matchup because obviously the Jokic part. Jamal Murray's playing the best he's ever played, which I think is a big key. Peyton Watson has found all-star form. And then you got the shooting with Cam Johnson. Aaron Gordon's a shooter now. So you got defense at like this is like the best Denver team I've seen. Which I think, if you want to go off the bar of, they went to 7 last year and that team was decimated with injuries, this team is better. I don't think it's that simple, but I do think they match up well in terms of the advantages they have, although they have disadvantages that San Antonio don't have. Like, they don't have Wemby backline, they have Jokic, but they have the ability to have length, zone up, put multiple bodies on Shea, force OKC's inconsistent role guys to beat you from 3. I don't think it's far-fetched for them to beat them. And then Minnesota, I think, present a unique matchup with the Rudy Gobert rim protection. Anthony Edwards is a unique matchup in terms of the way he forces defenses to overreact. And then you've got Julius Randle, who can attack mismatches. Jaden McDaniels having the best offensive year of his career, in my opinion. Dante DiVincenzo is a shooter.
I love that guy, bro. Oh my God.
My only real concern with them is their backup big defensively, and then obviously the point guard stuff. But I think they could give OKC some action, but I think Denver's the toughest matchup.
Okay. Real talk, and everybody on the panel, I would like to take this time to open up the floor for all SGA glaze. Anybody? Somebody? You?
I
You?
will say this about
What-
SGA.
Wild
do you
League.
say?
Mars caught a lot of flack for his positioning of SGA as a two-way player. I believe the flack is still correct, but my God, did Shade try to make it seem that Mars was absolutely correct with his best two-way player in the league take last night, because he was outstanding defensively. Hella weak side blocks, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to him for that. But again, I think that there's been some discourse that, we have a fellow bald brother that comes on here and pushes propaganda for a certain team and player, and we all know that. And he's been on Twitter, and his other minions of the like have been on Twitter trying to push, oh man, they're saying on the ESPN, man, this MVP is Jokic. I don't know. Everybody calm that down. The clear MVP of the league right now is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In fact, the argument and the debate should be, is he winning it unanimously right now? He's playing the games. He's still playing at a clear MVP level, and his team is still clearly the best in the league. I don't even know how these other conversations are emerging when a guy isn't even playing games and his team is winning without him. I don't know how that has sparked up. But SJ was absolutely phenomenal last night. He was phenomenal on both sides of the court, and he's clearly the MVP right now.
That's a problem, Ron. When you're in an MVP race, it's hard to justify it when you're out of the lineup and your team is rolling without you. It's difficult to justify that. And SGA is so responsible. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that the way that they run their offense in Denver is different with Joker being the hub, running off the action that they have with him, and him being their best passer, and putting as much pressure as he does on the defense, putting as much pressure as he does at the rim, and also dragging those big guys away from the rim. However, they look to SGA for buckets. And if we're going to be honest, and as much as I care about defense and rebounding, what's the most important part of the game? I got to put the ball in the basket more than you do. And SGA does that. And SGA does that better than anybody he does that better than anybody on San Antonio. Yes, he does. He does that better than anybody that they have. With that being said, right, with that being said, I don't know what this group, to be honest with you, not only do I not know what this group looks like without SGA, I'm not sure I want to see what they look like without SGA, to be honest with you, because we would have to do some whole other stuff if SGA is not on the floor, because that offense is so predicated on him having the ball and him getting them a bucket. If he's not on the floor, now we have to get other guys involved. We got to change our offense up. Now J-Dub becomes a primary ball handler. Now he got to get to the rim when the shot clock is running down. SGA bails them out of so many bad situations. That's why I feel like this team can be had when I think about their offense. For that reason right there, because I think about you're so reliant on this one guy, to your point, Real Talk, who is the league MVP. You're so reliant on this one guy who gets busy. And the other guys, they play off of him, but they don't play off of him in a way that I feel like is conducive when you run up on a team like Denver to winning, because it's a lot of standing around and it's a lot of watching, a lot of 5 out and stuff like that.
I think it was his 100th at 11th game, scoring like 20 plus points, and I think only Wilt has more games in a row, which is like just an insane
15
stat.
behind Wilt right now.
That's
and Wilt played every minute of every game battle, so you know.
Is SGA becoming like KD? Where really quickly, Damian, is SGA becoming like KD in the aspect that you just check him in for 25, just book it?
I mean, he's been there for what, 3 years?
We've been here. Yeah, we've been.
Yeah,
So
he doesn't.
It's two guys. Ironically, it's two guys right now in the league that are about to be in Jordan company for averaging 30 for 4 straight seasons. Sure, you guys know who those guys are.
Luka and Shai?
No,
No,
it's Giannis.
and Shai.
Giannis and Shai. It is.
If
Giannis.
they both average 30,
Luka ain't averaged 30 lost. He averaged like 29.
Yeah, he averaged 28. Yeah. Wow.
wearing
Shout
that
out
fat
to Giannis, man. Another guy that's big.
But-
Yeah, man, shout out to Giannis. Giannis is on
It's
his
the way he
out.
does it, though. It's not just the way. It's not just getting the numbers. It's the way he he does it. I think the body control, the stopping on a dime, the bringing the big, and then just taking him to the rim but stopping. And I was thinking to myself, like, how can one guy make every single jump shot? Like, how can this guy make every single jump shot? And then I open X and I saw Mars's tweet about, like, Shea just be cooking. And, like, sometimes it is just that simple. Like, some guy just has it going and you can't stop. Like, he was just cooking. And I think, real talk, to your point, at his best, he is a two-way guy. And when he is a two-way guy like that, and all of a sudden J-Dub starts to look a little bit better, I know that Chet laid an egg in the first half, but then when he starts to get it going offensively as well, it's a different OKC team. But you're right, Chill. Shea's the head of the snake, man. And when he starts to get it going, other guys feel good about themselves. The defense starts to overhelp. Some guys get open shots. That's just the ripple effect when he starts to make a few jumpers and the defense starts to send more than they should.
Damian, that's true. Like, Shea's the head of the snake. Like, if the snake bites your ass, hey, this venom is crazy. But this is a boa constrictor, though, too. Like, the rest of the guys can, if they wrap around you, they're squeezing the life out of you. Like, they don't have to kill you just from biting you. They can, and they can whip you with their tail. They can squeeze you to death. The point I'm making is, like, yes, Shea's obviously Shea. And Chill, I know the offense may be stagnant, but what great player has it caused the stagnant offense?
Nigga,
Michael Jordan,
whips you with his tail.
Great scorer. Man, I was just making an analogy, Ox. But
a rattlesnake, Ox.
But I'm saying, like, when Jordan was playing, offenses were stagnant. When LeBron was playing, offenses are stagnant. Luka's the best scorer in the league. The offense is stagnant. That's one of the biggest complaints.
Is that offense stagnant in Golden State with KD?
Sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, it would
when his isolation.
When KD got to cooking, it would stagnate a little bit. That was a complaint that some Warriors fans had, and that's why Steph was always
complaining about Kevin Durant.
Wow. Yeah, it is what it is. I just think the biggest disservice that's happened recently is the minimization of the value of scoring. Like, the idea that Shea's impact is less than in comparison to other people because he only scores. Like, you're not watching him backpack an offense through scoring is ridiculous. Like, he doesn't need to average 10 assists because he's scoring in the half court every time down. And defenses are tilting to try and stop him from doing it, and they can't. Like, you don't. So, yeah, that's the biggest, like, disservice. It affects guys like Shea, affects guys like Kevin Durant. It will affect guys like Kobe historically. Michael Jordan not being seen as, like, the greatest offensive player ever. It affects scorers because apparently you need to be an elite scorer and passer to be the best offensive player ever. When you probably don't. You just need to impact offense.
Mars, we were talking about that a couple weeks ago, and that's what I was saying about when I think Swiper was talking about Jokic and all the other things he does on offense. And that's what I was saying. Oh, I think it was about Shaq and Jokic. I'm not sure. I can't quite remember the conversation. But it's like, I don't care about all the extra passing, creating stuff. If you're a bucket, you're a bucket. That's in offense. The whole point is to score the basketball. So if I pass you the ball and you score the basketball, or instead of me just scoring the basketball, how is that more impactful? I think when your job is to score the ball, that's what you do, and it's to me it's more impactful because we're just getting straight to it. We get straight to it. There's no point.
It could be.
What real talk? You said you started over 6 yesterday.
I think Ron said that earlier. Yeah,
I don't know if that's true, but I'm gonna let it keep going to start.
No, I was asking.
That makes what he finished from the field even more impressive.
I don't know if that's true.
I read, and it might be wrong. I read that he started the game 0 for 6 and finished 9 for 9. I don't know if it's true.
I think that's what he did against Miami the other night, not against San Antonio.
Okay,
because the Miami game he started terribly.
Last night,
it was against Miami. Yeah, Eastside General said it was against Miami.
He was 5.
Real talk didn't send me the topic, so I didn't come prepared today.
He was 5.
It was against Miami because he started going crazy in that Miami game after he started badly.
Well, so if we take a step back to that game, then that's just what that's even more so to my point what I was talking about yesterday too, though.
Yeah,
like, you got to shoot it till you break it, SGA, and that's his job, and that's what and he does his job very well.
To counter what you just
go down. Go ahead.
Absolutely. I mean, I bought into the logic of scoring being important, but to counter what you just said, Ox, you know, if I pass you the ball, if I'm one of the better bucket getters, if not the best bucket getter on the crew, and I pass you the ball for you to score, well, and I do it more than once, I'm impacting the game by involving you in the offense, which means that they have to pay more attention to you, which is going to open up more offense for me to get more buckets. That's less double teams that I'm going to have to see. That's more avenues for me to get to the basket to score. That's more open shots that I'm going to see because now they got to pay more attention to you. And that's my ability to pass. That's what's opening up the offense for us. So it's not, it is me impacting the game, but you getting buckets where you dive into the rim or you cut into the basket, that's opening up way more offense for us. That's allowing me to be that's allowing me to be an even better scorer. So I think that's where the divide comes. That's where the divide comes with me.
Well, I can see that from certain. So that's just one of those situational things. It's situational and it's about personnel. If you got a team like you got in OKC, these guys are bought in. So I know a lot of times you will say you got to get this person the ball or they're not going to rebound. You got to give this person the ball or they're not going to play defense. I push back against that because that's just not my mindset. My mindset's never been that way. Like, have you ever just played with a dude that's one of them where it's like, damn, a double team, he gonna score anyway? Shay's one of them type of dudes. And I'm the type where it's like, nigga, stop passing me the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go down there, I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna get the ball back, I'm gonna get the ball to you. Shay one of them. Like, I don't need you to open up the offense for nobody else. I don't need you to impact the game, nobody else. You shoot the damn ball.
Is the wrong play.
Right, you got a team full of people that are saying that.
And that's what I'm saying. They got that personnel.
Chet's trying to get him the ball. All of these guys are like, Shay, we know who you are. We know what time it is. We done seen you do this night after night after night for 3 straight years. No, the young guys that came on the team, he was already averaging 30 when they got there. Nobody's fighting Shay. It's like, Shay, do this. We're getting out your way. We're spacing the floor. We're moving the ball. We're moving off the ball however we need to. But chill. Also to that point too, though, I just can't buy the logic that their offense is only Shay. Like, we have not watched AJ Mitchell cook all season. I know he's just emerged on the scene. And I know we haven't.
He's having a really good season. He's having a really good year.
Ron,
he is frying. For all, AJ Mitchell's playing out of his mind. If I would have told you guys,
he's been their second best offensive player this season.
But Mars, if I would have said this last year, let's just say I would have came up here randomly January 14, 2025 and said, hey, next year AJ Mitchell's going to be doing this, and this.
I would have called you crazy.
Best player. Yeah, y'all would have slapped me off the stage. But I'm saying though,
I still feel like slapping you off the stage.
I am going to slap you off the stage when I see you.
I'm just saying though, AJ Mitchell, what?
Hey, I did not do that. My hands are down here.
I didn't do that either.
I don't have the power to do that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have the power.
Hey, Ron, that's good TV, Ron. But no, but Ron, Hey, Ron, to your point for real, I think that's even more so to it though. Like, you got guys like Alex Caruso and Lou Dort, who they get off by getting the ball on defense, locking dudes on defense, and getting Shay the ball. That's what they wake up. They wake up and go to sleep to do that, and that's what I'm talking about. You got guys over there that are living to get SGA the ball and take it from the other team. Then you got other guys like J-Dub who feels the same way, but it's like, I mean, I got you, Shay. If you need me, I'm right here. You know, AJ Mitchell. You got Wiggins, Aaron Wiggins. Yep, them dudes, they're like, hey, we got you, bro. We'll get to it. Like, we'll get to it in Chet. We'll get to it, but we're here to stop the ball, take it from them, and give it to you. And that's why I'm saying that's my point about that, Chill. It's like, and I don't stop passing the ball. I don't care. We not on no PRA merchant. We not trying to be like Jokic. We not trying to do that. Shoot the ball, Shay.
Ox, make no mistake about it. We know who we writing the songs for. We know who the lead singer is, right? We know who the guy is at the microphone, and it's SGA. And them dudes is comfortable being background singers. But I'll sing a part if you need me to. I get all of that. I 100% get all of that. I
can harmonize a little bit.
I'll get involved in the song, but just be clear, I'm the background singer. No, this guy's the lead, and they're comfortable with that. And
y'all remember what Martin did every episode What he had to say. Shout out to Martin, man. But what?
That wasn't bad.
Go ahead,
That
Dave.
was a great spell. Yes, it was.
That wasn't
The-
bad,
the-
my
the-
friend.
The thing I was thinking, the thing I'm thinking about though, Ox, is I just worry, even though they did win. Draymond said it best. The problem that we were having in the mid 2010s was that teams were starting to figure us out. And when teams start to figure you out, you have to adjust on the fly. And when you're overly reliant on one thing, with this one thing, that can be a problem. That could be a problem in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Easy
I want to
figure
just.
out
I just
when
want
the
to
thing
just.
you do is just running around. It's easier to figure that out than the best on-ball scorer in the NBA. Because one guy you can deny the ball, the other guy brings the ball up the court. So it's a little bit different.
Can
It's
I
a
just
lot
can I
more-
clear something? Can I clear something up real quick? Because just
Mm-hmm.
like yesterday we talked about everybody when Mars ran through everybody and said who they hate on. That was not a shot at Jokic, chat. I was saying that
Right.
He don't
Yo, no,
gotta
you-
be. I'm saying
He's
not
you
coming
don't
off
gotta
the
be
list.
like
Bro,
that.
He's not
embrace
coming
the
off the
hate.
list. He's not coming off the list.
Yeah,
It's-
just
it's
embrace
done.
the hate.
What's done is done. Yeah.
Also,
what's done is done.
apparently, the best bet in
Alright,
sports
cool.
right now is whenever one of Ox's teams plays one of my teams,
We
just
spanking that
take
ass.
Ox's team because I can't get a dub on the Kings this year. My
Or the
goodness,
Clippers.
the Rockets
At least
can't
you beat
beat
the
them.
Hawks by
Lakers can't
35.
beat
You
them.
know what I'm saying? At least you beat the Hawks by 25.
We're gonna get to that.
Yeah,
We're definitely gonna get to that.
Ronald, are we gonna talk about Giannis?
Mm-hmm.
We're definitely going to talk about Giannis.
Are we?
because-
We're done glazing Shayna.
Yeah, I'm assuming that we'll get more Shea Glaze later in the show, just via real.
Wait,
I mean,
before we
be a
go,
real
just,
super chats.
just one more thing. Shea is the best player in the league, and I just want to put that out there. Yeah, Shea is the
Is
best
he?
player.
Controversial.
Yes.
Oh, so
Is he?
Jalen Brown don't exist? Okay, fine.
Okay.
Yes, he does. He does. Jalen Brown exists. Joker exists. Giannis Antetokounmpo exists.
Kawhi
Luka
don't
exists,
exist, real talk?
Kawhi Leonard exists. All of
I
those.
just think this
all
is
of-
a very
all of those
high
guys
level
list.
top three, man. This is the best top three. I mean, it's not very
SGA.
long, but since Bron, Steph, and KD, this is a very high level.
Real
top
talk, you don't got
Who's the
no love for Kawhi and James Harden.
three. Giannis, Shea, and
Not for best player in the world talks in big 2026. No, I don't have no love for him.
You don't got no love for Jalen Brown.
No.
Sorry,
Not in these conversations. Top 10, we can have all the love in the world. Maybe this year, but
maybe
number one,
I think he's the best player in the game. I think he's the best. Even this season, y'all know how I felt about Luka being the best scorer in the game. I think SGA is the best bucket getter in the game as of today. I think he's been scoring the basketball better.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and you know how I felt about Luka. I think that SGA. I think he's the best player in the game, man. His ability to score the basketball, get
We can't fight you
downhill,
on that,
create
Joe.
space, his transition game. The game seems to have slowed down for him. He looks a lot more comfortable with the basketball in specific spaces. You can't really push him off of his spots. He will play through fouls, even when he does get fouled and doesn't get the whistle. He's still coming downhill. He's still coming at you. He's not just gonna shy away from that. He's gonna get to specific spots. I just remember scorers that I've seen back in the day, that Bryant, Jordan, guys like that, and we're talking about guards who they know this is the spot that I'm getting to. The defender, I'm not concerned with him more than I'm looking at that 17-foot spot or that 18-foot spot, or when I'm at the long ball line, I'm already ready to shoot the basketball. SGA has evolved into all of that stuff, and I think that he's become the best player in the game, and I'm standing on it. I think SGA is the best player in the game.
You're on mute, Ron.
From the field as a point guard, so shout out to him.
Well, to everybody in the chat, if you think that SGA is the best player in the game, then put your money where your mouth is, because if you do believe that, then you can make a big splash in your bank account via Splash Sports. Now, Splash Sports is the best place on planet Earth. I don't know where you're living, what planet you're living on, or if you're on the moon, but if you are on planet Earth, the best way to make money via sports is on Splash Sports, because they give you all different type of player projections from all different type of players in all different type of sports, whether it's NBA, WNBA, MLB, NFL, tennis, whatever you're looking for, they got it for you. And they will give you the player projections, and really all you got to do is go more or you go less. So when you see SGA's player projection, like the other night when it was at 31.5, and a certain somebody up here decided to go less, that is the wrong move when we're talking about SGA. You don't ever go less on SGA because he's the best scorer in the league, similar to how Chill highlighted. But if you don't believe that, then that's why Splash Sports is what it is, because you can put your money where your mouth is and you can take the less on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, but that is up to you. However, this is the best place to once again put your money where your mouth is. They have all type of contests. They have the quick picks. They have NFL fantasy contests where you put together your lineups for the day. They have survivor contests. They have everything that makes sports and putting money on sports fun. And we're going to show you guys right here, right now, exactly what you can do with the quick picks. Big Ox, let's go ahead and cue this up and let's see what we're going to do. What we going to make happen for today? Whalers Club.
Let's do it. First of all, I just want to address something because you and the chat clearly got amnesia, because the last time they played the Spurs, I told y'all SJ wasn't going to score 28, and the fool went out there and scored what, 23, and I took the under. I took the less and hit. So I'm 1 for 2 on SGA on SGA less. So y'all better ask somebody. Amnesia. Hey, so Ron, what we doing? We doing quick picks? Or are we gonna do our contest for the NFL?
No, we're gonna quick pick it.
Yeah, because me and Real Talk, our Texans are still in it. We told y'all.
Told you guys Wemby would do less.
Back.
Are you
Hey, Real Talk, I can't believe that you got the Real Talk. I can't believe you let him on this train. This is the Phillip Rivers dude, which is in your division. That's him over there.
Hey, that's okay.
I love Phillip Rivers. Always will.
Hey, chill. This train hasn't been on the tracks too long. We are taking all aboard. Do you hear me? Hey, man, all aboard. We not denying anybody right now. All aboard.
I promise you, I'm going to drive that train off the tracks. I swear to you.
Hey,
actually,
so what?
You know what?
Better than you, Ron.
You know what?
Like I said, we have the best defense in the NFL. Historic performance that we just put on Monday.
Hey, Real Talk. Who are you guys playing this weekend?
Somebody who finna lose.
But what team though?
And so I don't even know. Somebody who finna lose. I don't even know yet.
They got the Patriots, don't they?
Oh yeah, the Patriots. Oh yeah, Drake. Hey,
y'all got the Patriots?
Drake May. We finna end all that cute stuff you've been doing all year. Yeah.
Yeah, they got to go to New England. They got to go to Foxborough. Mm-hmm.
Oof, well, good luck.
Okay. Who's going first today? Chill. You see the?
Yes, sir. I was Mr.
Right
Ox, sir. Can I take a look at Mr. Donovan Mitchell's line today when Cleveland is in Philadelphia tonight? Can I see what Mr. Donovan Mitchell is looking like tonight?
He got 38.5 PRA, 33.5 points in assists, 32.5 points in rebounds, 10.5 assists in rebounds, 5.5 assists, 4.5 boards, and then 27.5 points.
I'm going to go more on those points because he gets busy against Philly. I don't know what it is about Philly. He gets busy against everybody, but he gets busy against Philly. So I'm going to go more on those points.
Okay, who got next? Speak now. Don't be shy now. Speak up.
You got Kawhi on this?
Yeah, we got Kawhi.
I got Washington.
Leonard.
Oh, I see a less. I see a Leicester. Oh, I see one.
Damien, this is for you. Game time decision, Damien.
That's okay.
He shouldn't even play against Washington, but whatever.
Hey, respect the Wizards.
We're taking the less.
Oh God.
You told me.
Well,
you tell us.
It's your choice,
I'll take
Damien.
them. I'll take them more. I'll take them more for y'all.
No, don't do it for me.
Yeah, that's the problem up here. We're way too optimistic up here. We never be taking less.
I'm not a less.
Take them more,
less person.
Yeah, we only be believing in people.
No.
Shit. Hey, Drench ain't here. Bro, there.
Real talk,
I'll show you who I don't believe in. There he is, right there. Bingo.
Mikalashvili?
No. I'll take the more, Mamu.
Let me get.
There it is.
Oh,
right
you taking
there.
the less on Square
Give me, hey, click on them.
Ron, this
Let's
is
see
disgusting.
everything. Let's see everything. I'm gonna take the less on.
This the player of the
Points,
week you
definitely
talking
taking
about.
the less.
By the way,
35,
Mars,
35,
Yeah.
35 and a half PRA. He's hit that twice the last 4 games. 29 and a half
So you're
points and
50%er, huh?
It's cool they tell you what's been going on recently.
Man.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
that's how betting apps work, Mars. That's how we know you don't bet, though. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hold on. Who they playing today?
They're playing the
Pacers.
The Pacers.
Oh yeah. Ah, damn, the Pacers.
Who just
I'm
beat the
gonna
Celtics, by the way.
go. I'm gonna go. Ooh, let's go to that Pelicans Nets matchup. 2 horrible teams. That's
Oh,
great.
so MPJ having 30? Okay.
Exactly. Give me the over on MPJ.
MPJ more than 26 and a half points.
Is there a Cam Thomas for assists?
Oh god,
Please.
it should be like 3.5. No, they don't even waste their time. Y'all pass it.
That was gonna be a free less right there. Damn.
Yeah, facts.
Is there an MPJ for assists?
We already took him on points.
Oh, you can't do multiple? Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, Ox, I'm gonna stand on it. Give me the less for Scotty Barnes.
Scotty
I've
Barnes,
convinced
what?
myself.
Points?
Yes,
You sure?
he got to deal with Pascal Siakam. And that's
So
Pascal,
you
little
right,
bro.
so you right, so you
That's
right,
little
so you right.
bro. What? No, less.
Oh, my bad. I'm tripping.
Ugh. Trying to win some money over here.
Mars, you didn't pick yet. You want to pick somebody?
Chill,
else?
tired of y'all picking these boo-boo picks, man.
Oh,
What's
I want
Johnny
this Marcus
Furphy?
Sabellas. I'm talking
What's Johnny Furphy?
My man Furphy, 5.5 points.
What's that? 6 points?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
Furphy
ahead,
got me.
Furf.
Come on, yeah.
Go
Furphy
ahead,
got me.
Furf.
Yeah, Furphy got me.
Yeah, Furf.
Big Furf.
That's everybody, right?
Represent,
I'm gonna take
Furf.
one more. I'm gonna see about Montes Bazelis. Trip off Montes Bazelis.
Montes low-key been.
Yeah, he a baller for real. I'm gonna take the
Yeah,
more
Josh Giddey
honest-
not there to monopolize the ball.
I'm gonna go more. I'm gonna rock with the PRA today. Let's go more on Montes PRA.
Monopolize the ball.
You guys see Trey Jones yesterday have like the best game of his life?
He was hooping.
That was crazy.
Yeah, Ox,
we'll check the
we got any
available
promos? What we got over here?
We can't accept any promotions because it's 2 to 4 picks today. We took 6.
We took 6. I'm saying I was willing to drop my Leicester pick, but we'd have to drop 2. So we'll just stay right where we at.
All right. For the
That's what we
lovely-
rocking with, y'all. We are turning 5. Whoa. Wait. We certainly could turn 20 into what does 20 turn into? Just ooh. Go, all right.
That's a lot of faith in Johnny Furphy.
Right,
That's a lot of faith
yeah,
in Johnny
yeah.
Furphy.
And Ron said, "Ooh, look at them! Ooh."
Hey, he sound like Scooby Doo, did he?
I want 2 burgers. I could put cheese on the burger with that one.
Hey,
Yeah, I could
20
put
turns
cheese on
into a
it.
And then your
band.
resignation.
When he turns into a band, y'all, that's how we rocking. We got us a
Come on, Johnny
nice,
Furphy,
good
come on.
contest today. Come on, Furf. Hey, Scotty Barnes, do what you do best. Piss pin off. Let's go,
Be a
y'all.
Lester.
All right.
Yeah, Furf.
Let's get into these super chats, y'all. Appreciate it. And today's gonna be a special day, y'all. We usually don't do this on the panel, but you guys in the chatter family. But more so specifically, the Hall of Famers are like the next door residents that live in our apartment complex. And so,
I hate this motherfucker.
today we gonna break bread with them. We having dinner for the community, and they're coming over. We're gonna crack some beers, we're gonna crack some jokes, and we are going to allow the Hall of Famers to come on stage on a random Wednesday. Chill just on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
gonna be a couple Hall of Famers that join us today. But as of right now, we got a super chat from Lonnie Stokes. Lonnie said, "Am I forgetting something here? Didn't I just watch OKC beat the hell out of Denver in the
No, you didn't
playoffs
say that.
last
Oh,
year?
here we go.
Denver is better, but so is OKC. Talk about 30 in 28 games this year."
That's what SGA. Yeah, that's what SGA's done. I think he's got 30 in 28 games
Damn.
this season. Yeah, he's
He's
getting
played
busy.
39, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, though, y'all, I don't just the record. Now the record has been very impressive, but with J Dub being out for so long and then taking a little bit of time to be acclimated this year, I don't think OKC has necessarily looked better so far than they did at the end of the season last year. You know what I mean? Now, with that being said, I think maybe for the rest of the season, maybe with J-Dub getting his feet under him, maybe they will start looking better. But I think Denver has gotten better more than OKC this year so far up to this point. I don't know if that's crazy.
I agree. I think Denver have improved by a bigger margin than I think OKC have. Exactly. I agree with you.
I mean, I guess.
We're seeing Peyton Watson's most improved player case, by the way, right? We're seeing this happen.
Are we doing that?
He's having a...
Are we watching what's going on?
Oh, he's getting busy, Mars. I'm not arguing that point. I just want to make sure that we clear, though, that
this is the definition of a most improved player.
Like, half the season is already over, though, Mars. Like, has he been doing this from the door? Like, how long have we been on the... Okay, so I'm saying, how long have we been on this Peyton Watson thing?
The thing he's been doing now, not very long. We're like less than 10
so that's what I'm saying. So,
but this has been amazing.
Has he entered the conversation? Is what we're saying.
I'm saying I don't know if I've seen someone who's improved by a bigger margin than Peyton Watson.
Right. He on the doormat, chill. He might
not be 25 in his last 8. By the
I think he's knocking on the door. I do. I think he's. I think he at the door. I do. I'm not sure.
How many games do you have to play to win that award?
It's always 65, man.
It's all 65. I thought some of it was like 58 or something.
65 games.
Except like the rookie teams. I think the rookie teams are a bit less.
You're too busy watching football. Get off the grill and pay attention to what you do. Your job.
Paying what's hooping, man. That's all it is. Paying what's hooping. I just wanted to show him some love.
I don't know how many games. I don't know if Austin Reeves already is not qualified, but I would have his head in that ring. Keontae George is another one, I think, right now for me, probably still the winner for that award. Anthony Black, is another good name. So, I don't know. He's making a case.
He's making a case. 2 games left, so he's probably out. I just want to
Austin Reeves?
Yeah, he's probably out. He's only got 2 games.
Yeah, he's probably
left.
out of it, unfortunately.
Yeah. I still got Denny, 23 games. But it's also Jalen Johnson is still in there, kind of. Nikhil Alexander-Walker is kind of jumped in there. Ryan Rollins still. Some people are saying Michael Porter Jr., Jalen Duren. This right here, I think this is my favorite race of the year right now. I don't even MVP is whatever. DPOY.
That's why.
I could. What you mean it's not a race?
The MVP isn't a race. That's why it's not
exactly.
Yeah. MIP is like the only race that's really happening. The DPOY race is can Wemby play 65? Like that's that race. The MVP is Shea just gonna stay healthy or will he be unanimous? The MIP is like the only one that like rookie of the year is interesting between Connor and Cooper Flag, but like people don't really care about rookie of the year like that. So really,
VJ could turn back up and get back in the race.
Yeah, VJ's been nice for a little while.
Who's winning 6th man of the year?
Than I thought.
Who's winning 6th man of the year?
That's a good question.
I love what Jaime Jaquez is doing in Miami. Love him.
Jaime's been great.
I really don't pay attention to
that. Been great.
I'm gonna be honest.
6th man is the worst award of all of them.
Yeah, I really don't. Let me just. Who's leading the league in scoring off the bench? That's who's going to win.
It's Jaime Jaquez. He averages 16 a game.
Then Jaime got it. Then I guess. Yeah, shout out to Jaime.
Hey, Morris, I saw somebody.
Nas Reed is in there.
You were talking about Wemby winning DPOY if he can play 65. I'm just have a question. Somebody in the chat mentioned it earlier. Are his highlight plays and big plays, are they as impact? Is it the same as his impact? Is he really that impactful on defense, or does he just make some highlight plays?
I think he's even more impactful.
I think it's both. I think he's that impactful and the highlights are like you've never seen someone do what he does, but the impact is. I think the highlights might play a part into the impact. I think NBA players see the highlights and don't want to be the next one on the highlight, so they won't even test him. That's just a theory. I have no proof of that, but I feel like the impact is like second to none. Like he's up there with everyone else in terms of impact, and then the highlights is like he can do things no one else can. So,
if he's out there and your team has a non-shooter or God forbid 2 on the court while he's out there, Yeah, you're just not going to score in the paint. That kind of is
Have
what
the Spurs
happens.
played the Pistons yet?
I don't know. I don't
You
think
have
so.
it? That's gonna be a hell of a game.
Yeah, well, let's see
Wemby
how
blocks
Scar
shot.
Thompson,
Wemby,
Ron Holland lineups look against Wemby.
which is so funny because I watch other teams, like when Wemby blocks shots, every last time he blocks a shot, the guys are like, it's a goaltend because they're trying to put the ball at the top of the block. They're trying to put the ball where he can't get it, and he gets it anyway. And they're like, ain't no way he can get to that. That's got to be a goaltend. No, he blocked your shot. Yeah, he did. He just blocked your shot. That's all.
He's
that was.
ridiculous.
Yo, Drago, I
People won't
want to
even
know
go
why
in
you
the
said
paint.
he's even more impactful though. Like,
Just
what
because
makes you say that?
people don't want to shoot around the rim when he's like, they just run away from the rim whenever he's near it. So you don't see that impact in the highlights, obviously. Just the shots people don't take, it's ridiculous to see. I think his offensive highlights maybe is more than his offensive impact. I can give you that. But on defense, it's just he's like the anti-Steph. Like Steph draws people to him. Wemby pushes people away from him. It's crazy.
Have you seen the lobs he breaks up?
It's crazy.
It's just some of the things he does don't make sense. Like the dimensions of the court, the court looks smaller when Wemby's on it. It's just
That's because you're 7.5 feet tall and you got a 12-foot wingspan. So that's usually the floor will look a lot
he
smaller.
got the best physical tools.
Yeah,
for
so
like a defender. Like
That play on Gobert was crazy. Where Gobert played great defense, and then at the free throw line, it was the up fake, and he nearly dunked it. It's like
he almost
ridiculous.
stepped through and
The amount
dunked it from the free throw
Yeah,
line.
the step through.
he banked in a dunk
insane.
yesterday. Shout out to Wemby.
Wow.
You know, best ever bank
Just
dunk
wanna-
I've ever seen.
Just want to clarify for the Nimrods in the chat. I didn't say he wasn't impactful. I said that somebody in the chat asked a question, and I wanted to get the question answered. You know,
See, chat, he was trying to stick up for you bums, and now you guys turning on him. Man, hey, what she'll say about y'all? That's true. Anyways, Teddy Hart sent through a super chat. Shout out to Teddy Hart because he is a Hall of Famer. He's not like he is a Hall of Famer. Shout out to Teddy Hart. He said, not looking for Chet to be better than Wemby in their matchups, but he don't show no heart versus him at all. Jay Will, the big man, came in the game and competed his ass off versus Wemby and Cornette. We played better with Chet on the bench. No heart.
Jay Will was hooping yesterday.
He was
mean,
yesterday.
Cornette was cool.
Light
Cornette was
skinned
cooking
Jay
as well.
Will.
Yeah,
It is Jay Will. Yeah, that one.
Wemby absolutely looks at Chet like he's food. He
he
absolutely
is. Yeah.
Wemby, he's food.
He
Like
is.
I'm not saying he's food at the rim or anything. Like Wemby
Against
thinks-
Wemby, he is.
I don't know
Against
if
Wemby,
he's
he is.
food. I think he maybe
Yes.
put that into his mind that he's food, but Wemby thinks he's food.
For real. I don't understand why you guys have him on the floor with me. Stop. When you talk about me, don't say his name with mine. Do not. Because me and him, we ain't the same. No.
It's funny how Ox is sitting there, trying to contain his smile as somebody else calls Chet a buffet. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I
Cool.
wasn't smiling at that.
Wemby thinks he's a
No,
buffet.
okay.
Well,
Wemby-
Ox, to
Are
your
we
point,
buying that stuff though? Like
yeah. Against
like,
Wemby,
would
yes.
you guys love to see Chet be more aggressive against Wemby? Like, do you think he
Yeah, I
takes a
would.
back seat? Because I think Chet in
I
his
would.
own right is a little bit of an alien as well. But I think he goes into his shell a little bit around Wemby. It's a little bizarre to me.
And the reason why is because Wemby roughs him up. And I think it's a psychological thing. And on top of his skill set,
Me
I
too.
think it's a psychological thing when it comes to Wemby. Wemby looks at Chet. To Ox's point, this is not a gentleman's game. This is not yachting, right? This is not golf. No, this is basketball. I'm better than you, and you can't do nothing about it. I'm going to impose my will on you, and you ain't going to do shit about it. Nothing. And he does that
That's right.
every time he goes up against Chet. Every time he goes up
This
against Chet.
rivalry is so forced. Like we just spoke for 10 minutes about how OKC should be give Shea the ball, everyone move out of the way. And now we're asking why Chet's not imposing himself against Wemby. Chet's not the best player on his team.
You don't have to impose yourself, Mars. But what I'm asking,
We're talking about Wemby being a
honest
top
with you,
5 player, and then we're like, look at his
But-
rivalry with this top
but-
20 player. Like
No, but I think we're saying
who's
it's
playing
more on
champs, though,
defense.
Mars?
that was me. I
But
didn't know
can he
where
have
to put it.
zero
I
in the
just said
first
funny,
half,
but-
Mars? But can Chet have zero in the first
But he's
half?
also playing.
Like
He's
his
playing.
dad.
He's
They were
playing on the-
winning
But he's playing on the team that won the NBA championship. That's number one.
without him putting up 20.
Number two, we were having
There was
legit
like 12 in the
conversations.
finals and they won.
Right. But we were also having legit conversations. If I'm not mistaken, this was less than a month ago, that if it ended today, we were doing this, by the way, that if it ended today, Chet's the defensive player of the year. So if you're the
But
defensive
that's what
player
the
of the
odds
year,
said, but I
which,
strongly disagreed with that at the time.
which if you are that and you have a guy who, as Wemby is, as good as he is, I was actually getting upset yesterday, Damian, because I'm like, are you going to stand up to this guy? I ain't saying that you got to score 25.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying that you got to score 25. I'm not saying that you got to score 30.
I
But I'm just going to let
try
this
to
guy
attack
push you around.
Wemby, and Wemby stopped him like 4 different times. He's not good enough. Like, I don't know what you wanted the guy to do. This is what happens when you force a rivalry that doesn't exist. One guy, the rivalry should be Shea and Wemby. Like, Chet is not close to Wemby.
I think
he tried to score on Wemby and he couldn't. Like, he's not good enough. We're comparing. This is like still trying to be in 2026 and have a Jalen Green and Cade rivalry. Like, no, there's levels to it. Just because they were rivals once upon a time, they played each other in France and the US U19 World Cup or wherever it was, doesn't mean that there's a rivalry in the NBA when we're talking about Wemby being a top 5 player on the planet and Chet is maybe the second best player on his team. You ask 100 people, most of them will say J-Dub's the second best player on the Thunder. So we're talking about Wembanyama, a top 5 player on the planet, in a rivalry with the third best player on OKC, and we're just like, man, why is Chet not living up to his end of the bargain of this rivalry?
But
he is. He's just worse than him.
I don't
the
think
rivalry is forced. So that's it.
I think there's two things. I think one thing is I think the rivalry is probably more the Spurs versus OKC, and the second thing is I think what we're looking for more is him to. It looks like he shies away from it more on defense, in my opinion. It's more. It's not as. I don't want him to attack Wemby on offense. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when
push back,
like don't look like he's getting into your head in every instance. Like for example, after the missed free throw, he just lit, and you see kind of this like Chet falling a little down. I think it's not. We don't think Chet should be better than Wemby. We think just push back. Don't be as good as him. Just push back. Also,
Chet
I would argue
make plays on defense.
Is Chet not a better defensive player than Wemby is an offensive player?
And the guy's still all the way up here. Like Chet's trying to make plays on the ball, and Wemby can just reach places that Chet can't. Like it's not like Chet's just like, yeah, I'm not trying to play defense. I'm not trying to block this. Like he tried to break up the lob yesterday where Wemby dunked on him. Guess what? Chet got up here. Wemby was all the way up there. Like there was nothing he could do. Like he's trying.
Yeah, Chet doesn't have any. Chet doesn't have any of like the advantages that we see that work against Wemby when guarding Wemby. So we see like, okay, shorter guys who are
Wemby's
like
taller than him.
Yeah, shorter guys that are like stockier or stronger and have a clear, stronger base than Wemby can affect him. Chet, however, is tall and scrawny himself. Like it's not like Chet.
Wemby's skinny, but Chet's skinnier than Wemby.
Chet is skinny
Chet's 7'1". Well, Wemby's taller than Chet. Like all of Wemby's advantages get mitigated by smaller pieces. What Rudy Gobert can't guard Wemby.
Exactly.
That's why they put Julius Randle on
build.
Rudy Gobert's an amazing defender, but he doesn't have the advantages that the smaller guys, the stockier guys, the Julius Randles of the world have, where they can push him up the line, force him into tougher catches, get up into his airspace. Guys like Rudy and Chet can't do that. So, like, it doesn't mean they're not trying on defense. They physically can't guard him. Most bigs can't guard Wemby. That's why you put wings on him.
Exactly.
So, once again, the rivalry is just forced. I don't know, like, the rivalry is forced.
So are we saying that Wemby has finally done it? Has he finally broken Chet?
It's definitely forced.
I
don't think Chet is broken. I think Chet is who he is.
Not Chet
and that's not a rival of Wemby.
No. The problem is people think they should be seeing more from Chet offensively is what they're saying. They think they should be going at the matchup a little bit more. They don't think that he should be passive, essentially, is what people are saying.
And the idea of
when you try to attack someone and you fail miserably, you probably don't want to do that more because you're trying to win the game, not win a matchup.
But also, wait a minute, Mars. You got one big here, and you got another big here. I think Chet came in the league 2 years before Wemby, or a year?
1 year. 1 year.
Okay, so 1 year apart. Okay, so we got two bigs.
But he missed his rookie season.
This is the future of the league, right? Chet ends up missing that first season. The next year, he's on a team that wins the NBA championship. He's playing at an all-league defensive level. There's people who thought that he would have been on the all-league defensive team, one of the better defensive bigs in the game, if not the best defensive big in the game. So the next year, after they win the NBA championship, with Wemby being healthy, we got this big rivalry, even though Wemby has said, I'm better than him, and has proven it. The idea is to see how these guys are together, because that's part of the NBA and that's part of entertainment. What we're not trying to do is I'm not trying to continuously do that. If I recognize that this dude is better than this dude, I can come off that and I can accept that.
So how have you not recognized that yet?
Well, I have, but my issue, that's not the thing, Miles. It's not that simple. My issue is I recognize that he's better than Chet. That part I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing that Olajuwon isn't better than I don't know, Duckworth. I'm not arguing that point. But if Duckworth is one of the better, if he's better than one of the better centers in the league in terms of defense, I don't want to just see Olajuwon push him around, which is what I'm getting from Wemby. I feel like Wemby is just pushing him around. I ain't even talking about going band for band. No, I'm talking about just getting pushed around. And I don't want to see that.
He can offer some more resistance. I don't think
he's way better than him.
But yeah, I do think
again,
he's running into that problem, Chill.
Is Wemby a better offensive player than Chet as a defensive player? I would.
No, it's just
in terms
about
of ranking. No, but a matchup.
Chet
can't guard Wemby for the same reason
just
Rudy
a bad
Gobert
matchup.
can't guard Wemby.
Miles,
They're
it's just a bad
three
matchup,
best
man.
defenders. Yes, it's a terrible matchup. It's just not gonna. It's never gonna.
The other thing,
never, because you'll have advantages. But
the other thing he did this a little bit yesterday, from what I saw, is that he could maybe just be that help defender. Like, they had plenty of guys to help off of. The San Antonio Spurs are not lacking in guys you don't have to guard on the perimeter. So you can guard one of them, and then he can help block Wemby shots at the rim, do other stuff. For me, it doesn't have to be the one-on-one thing. Like, if he can shut down the paint, not like Wemby, but to a degree, then okay, then I'm seeing some of this. Okay, you it's a sports thing. It's like we just want to see two good players punch each other back, like make a play here, make a play there, and Wemby's gonna make more plays because he's better. But yeah, maybe Chet is doing some of this stuff, but I think we just want to see a little more when he's in this matchup. But I don't think it's a huge degree for me. And I think the rivalry is, to me, the Spurs versus the Thunder, not Chet versus Wemby.
The top five players held up their end of the bargain. Wemby and Shea are the ones who go band for band in these matchups because they're the two players who are on a similar level.
Yeah, but they don't play against each other as much.
Well, all right, fellas.
I watched it and then Wemby got hurt.
We're going to move on to the next super chat. I get it. Wemby is Big Ox Buddy, and Chet is, another character.
However, tell Ox to go looking at freezer and get him a frozen bag of green peas to put on that eye, because Buddy beating him up in the chat.
And MJ235 sent through a super chat. He said, watch out for, Mars, can you pronounce his name? Joan Behringer?
Behringer. I think Behringer.
That's the French dude.
Joan Behringer.
Apologies for my American accent. But Joan Behringer watch out for Joan Behringer as the future center in Minnesota. Last night with Rudy out, he proved he could provide some great backup minutes, great length and athleticism, perfect for that team. Plus 30.
Yeah, shout out to the
There's a few good.
Shout out to
There's a few good young bigs in the league.
I'm a big fan of Behringer. And
yeah,
right
Summer League,
yeah. Mm-hmm. I know we've gone away from the traditional bigs where you rebound, you block shots.
No, he's an NBA player, Ron. He's an NBA player.
No, he's 100%. But I'm saying, like, if a guy doesn't go through his legs and can't shoot a pull-up jumper or space the floor, a lot of times we devalue him. When you got a guy like this, he's gonna help your team no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like Jalen Duren, like, where I'm doing all the big man things. I catch oops, I get rebounds, I block shots. My verticality is through the roof. I can, I jump high off the ground, and I just do big things. I set screens. Like, I think he's gonna be I don't know if he'll ever be an all-star, but he's going to be impactful for a team. Kind of how the super chat said, very similar to a Rudy Gobert. Not saying he's ever going to be that defender. Not saying I think he actually can be better on offense, but I know he plays like a traditional big man and he impacts the game in that way. I love.
No, where'd they get him from?
There's been some nice big man stories this year. There's been some nice big man stories like Jalen Smith in Chicago. I like the Reynolds guy in Sacramento. Luke Garza's played a role in Boston. Like, there's been some really nice stories in the front court.
Alex Sarr in Washington, even though they bad.
Mark Andrews.
Berger played in France last year, just so you know.
Yeah, I don't know the name of his club.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Because I know
he's going to be potentially, like Ron was saying.
Oh, no, he played in... What league is this?
Jayhoff's another one.
It's a league overseas. I guess it's not the French league. Whoops. Some league.
He's going to be a starter on a playoff team. The Behringer kid, that when he hits his potential, he's going to be the starting center on a playoff / championship contending team because he does.
Bones
all
Highlands
the
was a
stuff
plus 41, by the way.
You saw what?
Bones Highlands was a plus 41.
Shout out to Bones.
Yeah, resurgence, by the way. Yeah, that's a resurgence.
Bones,
not the ball don't lie. He's been pushing Bones Highland propaganda for years, and so I know he's excited. So shout out to that guy.
All right, the next super chat is from Bowman. Bowman said, "No disrespect to iHeart and Chet, but Kenrich Williams and Jalen Williams are the formula to beat San Antonio because they provide the physicality to slow down Wemby. Notice Wemby was flopping to throw OKC off.
He wasn't
not
flopping,
only
he
that though.
Like he came.
Not only that. It's exactly. It's the fact that Kenrick and J-Dub, light-skinned J-Dub, are pick and pop bigs. So it puts Wemby in a bit of a conundrum. Like, hey, do I just stay in this drop and just allow them to hit some shots? And as the game went on, they started to hit some of those open looks. So that's the yin and the yang to being a high quality rim protector. You kind of always want to stay next to the rim, but if there are guys that you now require you to go out there on the perimeter and you don't want to do that, they have to make you pay, and they did last night in that second half. So. Yeah, I think the J-Dub is going to be a little wrinkle in that series.
All right, the next super chat I got is from, you guessed it, Anna Monica has joined the chat. Anna Monica said, "Where was this glaze when Jaylen Brown was the best player in December and put 50 points on Kawhi Leonard's head while putting on clamps? Seeing Luke Cornett on the tip-off must stun OKC. Does Shaq have the GOAT scorer case?"
Anna Monica Studios. First of all, were you not around when Ox was basically swinging on every last one of us about Jaylen Brown? We 100% was listening to that. So as many super chats as you send, where were you at when he went for 50 and Asor Thompson, little ass boy, and Amen Thompson, little ass boy? Like what when he put 50 on Kawhi Leonard? That's all he talked about. Like, what are you? I mean, as many super chats as you send, I'm surprised you wasn't around for that because that was going on. That 100.
I didn't much talk about the Kawhi Leonard thing. That was real talk. Super excited about the fact that somebody finally got at Kawhi. But
I don't know what you're talking. I don't recall.
Oh, you wasn't there for that. Go make me a sandwich.
I don't recall.
You got to be ashamed of yourself.
And to answer your question, Anna Monica Studios, like, don't stop as the GOAT scorer. Shaq should have. I'm going to say this one more time. From the top of a mountain, Shaq should have shut the GOAT debate down. It should not have been another GOAT debate. Shaq should have finished it. It should have been Shaq and then everybody else who Shaq was at that time, what he was doing during that time. It should have been him and everybody else. There wasn't anybody in the league. As much as I talk about Tim Duncan and as much as I talk about Tim Duncan being the best player in the league, Shaq, in terms of his dominance, in terms of him finishing around the rim, how much he attracted defenses, how physical he was, how different he was as a player, he should have shut the GOAT debate down. It should have been done. So not just the GOAT scorer, the GOAT player. It should have been done with him.
Let me ask y'all this, and
scoring
I know this is going to seem like an odd question, but try to understand what I'm asking. Which player outside of like the three we've kind of all decided have legit GOAT cases. That is Mike, LeBron, and Kareem. Which player outside of those do you think has the best GOAT case? And no, Mars, to me, this isn't me asking like, oh, who's your fourth best player? Who's your fourth? Because I don't think that's the same thing. I think
it's not, but the answer is obvious.
Bill Russell.
And you're gonna say it's a gimmick when I say it's Bill Russell.
Oh my God.
Say it's Bill
okay,
Russell.
wait. Modern basketball. I'm not.
Since the merger.
When is modern basketball?
Since the merger.
Anything
70s, but yeah, since the merger. Thank you.
So since Bill Russell retires, I guess cool.
Yeah,
it's Tim Duncan.
3-point line is modern basketball. Let's say that.
It's Tim Duncan. Real talk. The answer is Tim Duncan.
I think it's Shaq. I'm with you there, Real talk. Because like he's the best player of anyone who's left, and he's the only one that has a case to be the best player of Shaq, LeBron. Like he has like of LeBron and MJ, he has a case as the peak. I think a lot of people here would agree that 2000 Shaq might be better than MJ or LeBron. I don't know if I do, but there's a case.
I'm not having fun no more since I can't pick the right answer. So.
Oh, brother. Ron, I see you making faces. What's your answer?
Sure, you want to go back off the screen before I say this?
He's gonna say Kobe. He's gonna say Kobe.
I mean, I'm not mad at Shaq's case either, but like,
y'all know I keep a jersey close.
The longevity.
You think the answer is Kobe too, right? Real talk.
Yeah.
But isn't the problem
Really?
that Michael Jordan is just better than Kobe?
Yeah, but they're saying if those three don't exist.
No. Who has the best case outside of those three is what they're saying. Not who's number two.
Yeah, and it's Kobe.
Oh.
To me, my final answers as far as who would have the best case, I actually think an argument to be made is going to be Shaq or Tim.
No, modern era.
I would say probably Shaq or Tim. I would have Kobe personally, but an easier case to make.
Why are we taking out those other guys? Why does it have to be the modern era? Why?
No,
because for whatever reason, the guy with 5 MVPs and 11 championships.
Yeah, what the hell are we doing? Why is that going on?
I don't.
Yeah,
because there are 8 teams in the league, brother.
Like, and of those 8 teams,
Real Talk asked the
question
so you can set the criteria. That's what happened.
I've said this one more time.
Real Talk
I've said this as many times as I can possibly say this. Jerry West did not play for the Celtics. Elgin Baylor did not play for the Celtics. Oscar Robertson did not play for the Celtics. Nate Thurman did not play for the Celtics. Willis Reed did not play for the Celtics. Wayne Embry did not play for the Celtics. Wally did not play for the Celtics. Not the best players in the league were not all on the Celtics. There was a bunch of.
Do you think that Bill Russell is a better basketball player than Tim Duncan?
Bob Pettit did not play for the Celtics.
Bill Russell at 5.
Chill. Do you think Bill Russell is a better basketball player than Tim Duncan?
Being a better basketball player does not make you.
No, but can you just answer that question for me, please? Do you think that Bill Russell is a better basketball player than Tim Duncan?
No,
I do.
Can you ask him the same question about Wilt? Can you ask him the exact same question?
Do you think Wilt is a better basketball player than Bill Russell?
Yes.
You know, ask him about Wilt and Tim Duncan.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think you can. I don't know. You're acting like there's a wall between you and Chill. I don't know.
Yes.
No, I just wanted to.
You're right next to you.
Yes. You think Wilt's better than Tim Duncan, Chill?
I do think Wilt is a better basketball player than Tim Duncan.
So a player from that era can be better than a player from the modern era.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
y'all, we could put context behind this. Like, and I hate to have to do this, but it's like, come on, y'all. Like, it was just such a different NBA. And I'm not even talking about the style of play. It's just like in the NBA, there's 30 teams. The playoffs are longer. The series are longer. It's more opponents. It's more that you have to do to get an MVP. And so it's just
it's global.
Okay, I actually have another one I can.
None of this was true about Kareem's era, but
it just wasn't. And it wasn't true. And it wasn't true about the Western Conference either in the 80s.
I don't have Kareem in that.
No, but you was fine saying, "Oh, the unanimous top 3, MJ, LeBron, and Kareem." That's fine.
Because
his era can count.
Because I'm not going off what I think. I'm saying the consensus is that Kareem is in that tier of player. If you're asking me personally, I don't have him. So I was saying, outside of the three players that the consensus has come to determine that those three are that tier player of everyone else who has a better case. That's what I was asking.
Why isn't he
for me personally? No, I don't have Kareem better than Kobe.
Why isn't he in that tier?
Real
talk. What's the problem? Why isn't Jabbar in that tier?
I mean, similar to what Mars like. I mean, he dominated the 70s, which I mean is cool.
In the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Don't act like the 80s didn't catch work from Kareem. Kareem was spanking defense.
A lot of the 80s,
a
lot of the 80s, he was worse than Magic.
That's just how good Magic was.
And a lot of the 2000s, Kobe was worse than Shaq. You don't want to hear that?
That's actually not true.
You don't.
Oh Lord, it was like
yes, it was no. Once we got to 03, 2000, Kobe was better than Shaq.
From 2000 to
2009, Kobe was better than Shaq.
I mean, but real talk though, I agree with you, but I'm just making a point right there. I'm just saying, like, just because you are number two to somebody, or just because somebody's better than you, don't mean that you wasn't cooking that era. Like a lot of people would say Jokic has been better than Giannis this era. What does that take away from what Giannis has done this year?
When you say he dominated the 70s, real talk, you mean do you mean that he dominated the 70s? You mean that he dominated the 70s in terms of the center position? Is that what you mean?
No, I mean he was just by far.
He's saying the 70s was weak.
Yeah,
what? So the 70s was weak. So is this era weak too? Because we got 7 different champions
every year. He's gonna say new champions.
Yeah, we got new champions.
This era is not an expansion era. The 70s went from 14 teams to 22 teams. And if anyone knows what expansion does, it dilutes the talent pool, which is why I have 100%.
And the
ABA. It makes no sense that we can understand that expansion dilutes the talent pool and then minimize a league that had less teams, which would mean the talent pool wasn't diluted. But away from that,
but also
away from that, Kareem went from 14 teams to 22
first stages of a sport. Obviously, all of the best players that takes into account the years better of training that we have, the evolution of the sport, the evolution of like all of that goes into factors of why we discredit the early stages of basketball. But
I'm perfectly fine with just discredit Kareem. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, and again, for me personally, I don't have him in the top 3 or 4. I have Shaq and Tim and Kobe better than him.
I'm speaking to more than just you. I'm speaking to the world.
Since
the world of basketball. If you're fine having Kareem in your top 3, but then you're going to say Bill Russell and Wilt don't count because their era is whatever. No, when Bill Russell retired the year Kareem entered the league. Like Bill Russell retired and then Kareem entered. Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem overlapped. Wilt Chamberlain won a championship while Kareem was on the planet playing in the NBA and was probably the best player in the world. Wilt Chamberlain was winning championships. That's what was happening. Willis Reed, who played in the 60s, was winning championships while Kareem was in the NBA. So if we're going to discredit Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain's era, you have to discredit half of Kareem's career. You have to. It just doesn't make sense to not do that.
Nigga still got a GOAT case. Take the 70s down.
I'm not saying he doesn't. It just doesn't make sense to say Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell and Jerry West and Oscar Robertson and Elgin Baylor, their stuff don't count. But the moment Kareem enters the league valid. That doesn't make sense.
Yes.
I'm actually a proponent. Actually, me personally, I'm a proponent
of the 70s, by the way.
But even though this is going to even hurt my favorite player, I'm actually a proponent of, as we continue to go forward in the sport of basketball, these top 10s should be dropping as we hit a new decade. Hey, we done with them 70s niggas. I'm sorry. It's just way better players playing right now. I'm sorry. If we look at era to era,
50
chill.
years and you gotta leave 50 years.
Exactly. Chill. If you look at the 70s, who is the SGA to Kareem? Let's make Jokic the Kareem of this era, right? Who's the SGA in the 70s?
Have a check.
Next super chat.
Okay, just so you know, have a check.
Better score than James Harden. Y'all have a check. Y'all heard what Trey said yesterday. Y'all heard what he said about Hondo.
Since we are era texting, I would say Steph Curry actually has the best case, because if you put him in any other era post the 3-point line, he just destroys that era to no, like he changes that era to such an extent.
His coach would bench him and say, "Stop taking shots like that."
Yeah, if the coach is dumb, then Steph Curry is not good.
Oh, I'm not saying you're not. That is a dumb.
Coach is dumb.
You would be
mean, to be fair, every coach didn't really understand. Not every coach. There was a few who were progressive.
If it's
Most coaches
reliant-
didn't understand the value of a three. Most coaches
No,
didn't
for
understand
sure.
the value
But
of
if
it.
it's
I don't think anyone
reliant
can
on a
sit here and
coach
say like.
making
I don't
an
think anyone can
obvious,
sit here and say, like-
wrong decision. And if he doesn't make the wrong decision and just let Steph shoot the threes that he should shoot, then he destroys the NBA because the other teams don't think the three are like. If you put Steph Curry in, the coach is gonna see when Steph hits a couple of threes, oh, he scored 12 points instead of 8 in those shots. Maybe that guy should just keep shooting threes, and the other teams are gonna have to adjust to such an extent. It doesn't make sense to have.
But what about the eras where there's no 3-point line?
Oh yeah, then
Well,
it's a different
that
conversation.
you said that doesn't count for this conversation.
Yeah, for sure. That's
No, but he said throughout all eras of basketball.
I
No,
said
he said
since
since the
the
3-point line because
Oh,
that's the
since the 3-point
stipulations
line?
that were put out. Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, he'll be
also
benched
that
for
level
some
of shooter
coaches.
would
They just
still
wouldn't let
give you
him do it.
something in the 60s and 70s, just not as much. But he would just break any team in the 80s and 90s because they're not used to defending the three like Steph shoots it.
Drago, you do understand that they changed all the rules for Chamberlain for him not to be as good as he was, right?
And do you know what? They would have to remove the 3-point line for Steph.
Okay, the
he
3-point
made
line
one
came
mistake. I
in.
don't think
First
he
and
should
foremost, the
remove the
3-point line came in for the advantage of small players because of big guys. But once again, they changed all the rules for Chamberlain for him not to be as good as he was. That's why they widened the lane.
That's true.
That's why that's why they widened the lane. That's why alley oops were what they were. That's why you had to stand behind the free throw line to shoot free throws. And he still was awesome. Still.
Absolutely.
They banned
Didn't
dunking because
win.
of Kareem as well. Right?
Chill.
In college,
Chill. Who's the Giannis of the 70s?
Dr. J.
If Jokic is Kareem and you said SGA
He's gonna say
is
Dr. J.
Havlicek, who's the Giannis of the 70s?
I was gonna say Doc.
In the ABA.
It was in a different league until 77. But this is the era that counts. But God forbid we say
he
the
was that
60s.
great.
No.
They made a whole different league for him.
And for the record, I mean, and for the record, just so you know, Moses Malone only played 2 years in the ABA. George Gervin only played 2 years in the ABA. It's not like he played 8-9 years in the ABA. He only played 2 seasons there. Doc,
You know what? I'm
Doc
here.
played.
I'm
Doc
here.
played 4. Doc showed up to the NBA, and Doc showed up to the NBA in '76. He was 25 years old. It wasn't like he was 29 or 30. He was 25, 26 years old when he showed up to the NBA.
I think the
Damien.
conversation gets hard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the conversation gets hard when we can, like, to Real Talk's point, we can't really sit here and kid ourselves and say that Bill Russell was a better basketball player than Tim Duncan. If you see
Or Will
footage of both,
Chamberlain.
but the
Or
problem
Will
is that
Chamberlain.
but the problem is
Well,
though
I
is
can't-
that it has to be
I'll kid myself.
contextualized for error, and has to be contextualized for the evolution of the game, which is why these conversations are really difficult, because we can say that if we drop Bill Russell, like some people say, like if we drop Bill Russell in today's era, he'd be DeAndre Jordan, for example.
I heard Nick Claxton.
But it's not
That's what I
accounting
heard.
for. Yeah, well, Nick Claxton. It's not accounting for what he could become. You know, if you look at it, in other ways, and similar to like putting Steph Curry over there, or putting LeBron over there, or putting MJ over there, like it's very difficult to have these types of conversations because our eyes tell us that Tim Duncan's a better basketball player than Bill Russell, but contextually, to Mars's point, you can't also discount what this guy's achieved in his era. So it's too hard to sort of come to a consensus.
You're on mute again, Ron. I don't know what's going on with your mic, but you keep being muted. Maybe those are the.
There's a reason why his mic keep getting muted.
Telling you to shut
Quiet.
the hell up.
Quiet. All right, quiet in the courtroom. Y'all thought I came to play today? I didn't. Hey, chill. This is a very tense week right now. All right, we got a lot going on this week.
Is
You
your
know
blood
what's going
pressure
on.
a little up,
Hey.
Ron? Is your blood pressure up a little bit? You're a little nervous, Ron, because them boys is coming up to your building, and we coming in there to kick y'all ass. Is
No,
that why?
chill. You
Blood pressure
brought
a
up
little
a
high,
good point.
Ron?
It's a little weird and it's a little funny when you know the other team is playing with house money. You get a little nervous, you know. You get a little nervous. However, before we move on, Drago, you were kind of cooking because I do think that if you take Jordan, Kareem, and Bron out the conversation, there would be a lot of people running around saying that one of two players that are currently playing are the GOAT. Steph Curry's one of them. Do y'all know who that other player would be?
Jokic,
Nah.
Giannis.
KD.
It is a
KD.
glaring. Yes. Kevin Durant would get a lot of love as the GOAT.
Well,
I
the
don't
Aerotex
agree.
guys,
I
yeah.
still think his narrative is so bad for some.
But all the Aerotex people would really say KD. That's the guy.
Yeah.
So I have to go in a little bit. I just want to, because we did the hate Rushmore yesterday. I want to give mine. I think we should do it for all the Hall of Famers.
Rushmore?
The hate Rushmore we did yesterday. I think we should do it for all the Hall of Famers, Tommy and Will Tuck and Damian. But mine is Isaiah Thomas, obviously. Will Chamberlain. It is Westbrook and DeMontis Sabonis, and that's my 4.
Why would Wilt Chamberlain be on this list? That's crazy to hate Wilt Chamberlain.
I hate PIA Glaze so much, and people and I love Bill Russell, and I watched a bunch of 60s game, and I really like, this Bill Russell. I really love what he did.
Loving Bill Russell made you hate Wilt Chamberlain?
Because it always, like, Bill Russell hate is always like, look at what Chamberlain did, 50 and 25. And it's always just, okay, but that wasn't even Will's best season. Like, it's always this 50 and 25 versus like, but Bill Russell was better that season because he played defense and was a team player, and Bill Chamberlain wasn't, and he wasn't trying. He was
Will Chamberlain played defense, but
in defense, but let the team play thing. But
okay, that's fair. That's fair, I guess.
That's it. I'm a lot of an anti-PI.
This kind of shit drives me crazy, Ron, because coaches hated Chamberlain, right? Coaches hated Chamberlain, yet he was playing every minute of every game. Players hated Chamberlain, but he was getting voted league MVP every other year. But what are we doing?
Shooting the ball.
The women loved him. The women loved him, Chill. So
everybody
hated him.
What, Damien?
yeah, there's a lot of conflicting accounts. There's a lot of conflicting accounts about who liked Wilt Chamberlain.
I might have to come.
I'm pulling up.
At my house.
Wilt Chamberlain was Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Hey, wait, chill. That's what I forgot to say a second ago. Before Drago gave his hate Rushmore. I mean, if you take Michael Jordan out of the GOAT conversation, you know who the GOAT is.
Who is the GOAT?
Scottie Pippen.
Now, come on, Morris. Talk to him, boys. Talk to him.
Hey,
talk to him, boy.
It's a shame that he really know your bag like that.
Maybe we'll catch you this Friday. Maybe
we
we'll
locked
catch you
in.
this Friday. Keep doing what you're doing.
Me and Ox see the game the same way. That's what it is. We just
That's what
you shouldn't be up here because you got smoke on the way.
Who?
Oh, I
who? Real talk?
Hey, your worst nightmare.
Yeah. Get him.
Your worst nightmare. Now,
me and Real Talk are like this though. That's my guy.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? You see? Everybody likes Real Talk, man.
I like Houston. I want Houston to win the Super Bowl. I love the defense. Stroud's a bum. Please go get Lamar, Houston, next year. Please. Lamar.
Hey, Oklahoma City. Go get Giannis, Oklahoma City.
Lamar ain't gonna do nothing but go to Houston. Lamar ain't gonna do nothing but go to Houston and sell.
Bro, no. Listen, sell more than CJ Stroud did. That was literally the worst playoff performance I've ever seen from a QB that won a playoff game. Also, another fun fact for people who overrate Aaron Rodgers and have him over Drew Brees. That I'm pretty sure that's like the third game I've seen Aaron Rodgers where his defense gets multiple takeaways and they lost. Seattle, he got 4 interceptions against Russell Wilson, lost that game. Brady threw 3 picks. Brady threw 3 picks in the second half when they played the Bucks one year. And Aaron Rodgers got 3 points out of those 3 picks. And in this last game, lost 5 fumbles, 2 takeaways, and 1 pick, and Aaron Rodgers still didn't do anything. So,
Ron, they had no business losing to Seattle in 2013.
How did your mic just get better like that?
They had
Can y'all hear me?
Business.
Yeah,
good. You hot. Yeah, you hot. They had no business losing to the Legion of Boom. When I watched Russell Wilson throw 3 picks that day, 3 of them, they had no business losing to them that day. None.
That's what happens when you got the best defense in the NFL.
They shouldn't have lost.
That's why I'm not concerned with Sam Darnold, even though he's not who you guys say he is. If he is who you say he is, he got the best defense in the NFL, so it don't matter.
Shut up. Yeah.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah. We hear you better.
All the time.
Okay. Sorry, my headphone went out. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers is vastly overrated. He might be a top 5 regular season QB. He's not a top 10 playoff QB.
Now. Yeah, see now
he's not a top 10. He's not a top 10 playoff QB. He's not.
I've never
doing
heard
way too
football
much
say
right now.
anything positive, by the way. Every time I ever hear him come up here,
He's
it's about
slandering somebody.
It's about who's overrated,
Yeah.
who's not that good, why this guy's a fraud. I've never heard him just come up and show love to someone. And if he does, he'll be showing love to say why this guy's better than the other guy who's actually a fraud.
No,
Have some positivity.
Football.
You know, here's some positivity.
Football. I'm not finna let you defend yourself. It's all good. We hate today. So who did you come up here to hate on?
I got some Wemby smoke, but before that, Keontae George.
There we go.
Keontae George, balling. More Keontae George needs to be spoken on this channel. But
that's positivity.
It was.
I mean,
notice how it was 3 words: Keontae George balling. Yeah,
exactly.
That's all he had.
No diatribe with that one.
I can elaborate more, but I think the thing for me with Wemby is this assumption that his individual defense vaults him to automatic top 5 status, despite his obvious flaws on offense, is kind of odd to me.
Oh, I may actually agree with you.
Like, it's just like, oh, he's top 5. His individual defense is so impactful that it doesn't matter. Did you see how many layups OKC was getting yesterday? Did you see how many blow-bys? Wemby gets blown by all the time for layups, and he can't recover. People talk about always pay attention to the outcome and not the process. Even the last game the OKC lost, the amount of wide open corner threes OKC was getting was absurd. They were just missing. It had nothing to do with Wemby. Like, yeah, Wemby's win returns is good, but to me, he's going to be very schemable in the playoffs, and his height is a positive, but can be also used against him. I think his offense is very flawed. Whenever he plays someone who has leverage, he can't dribble past him. His handle is bad, so he's prone to turnovers. He can't dictate pace because he's a poor ball handler. His post is okay. His post game is not great because he's kind of weak and his center of gravity is not strong. He in a span of like 5 minutes, he fell over like 5 times. It's the same falling problem that Embiid has. He just doesn't is injured. He's not a playmaking hub like a Jokic, or hasn't proven. They haven't tried to. I don't think he's that great of a playmaker. He had 1 assist yesterday. In most games I see, he doesn't have more than 1 or 2 assists. And if I think his individual defensive impact is not that high, and with the offensive flaws, how is he just the definitive top 5 player, especially when we've never seen this guy play a minute in the playoffs?
I agree with 74% of what he just said. I agree with 74% of what he just said. I don't think he's definitively top 5. I just think
but that's not you, but that's the conversation. Oh, Wemby,
he's not in my top 5. So
yeah, you got Ant, right?
He's not in mine either.
I got Giannis, Shea. This is no particular order. Giannis, Shea,
Anthony,
Luka, Jokic. No particular order.
Cade's been better than him this year, as well. So it's like, to me, his
how has Cade been better than him this year? How has Cade been better than him in terms of overall game?
I just value offense. I just value someone who's a scorer and playmaker more so than someone who just quote unquote has this generational defensive impact. Me personally,
he's averaging 25 a game in 28 minutes. What are you doing?
Okay, but the thing is, how does the Spurs offense when they run offense suffer?
Hey, Eastside, hey, stay on my bag, boy.
Does the Spurs offense in totality suffer when Wemby is the focal point of the offense?
Does it suffer?
Is that a question, or are you saying it does?
It's a question. It's a question because I have a sneaky suspicion it does. But
I think Wemby's offense is all-star caliber. I think he's an all-star level offensive player, and then
he turns the ball over a little much for me.
DPOY defensive guy.
He's got ways to go.
What is Wemby's hot zone? What is Wemby's hot zone in offense? What is this like? Oh, what's his bread and butter?
In the mid post,
the paint.
What's his?
Yeah, okay. in the mid post
area for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because every time I see Wemby on a wing or somewhere like leverage, right, he easily gets pushed off the ball. When he catches the ball on the perimeter, he can't drive. So that means that in order to be effective, for Wemby to be effective, right, and to get his high points, right, you have to run offense in the post through him. Meaning the Spurs have to run offense through him. And my question is, does that benefit the Spurs in totality when you make Wemby the focal point of the offense?
Well, are you making him the focal point of the offense if you run an offense through him? I'm not making him the focal point of the offense. if I'm running the off. Am I doing that?
What?
You usually have
What's
to
the
run your
focal
offense
point?
through your best
Yeah,
player.
I don't understand. I don't understand what that question.
So Mars, I could be dumping. I could be dumping the ball. I could be dumping the ball into because Bam isn't the focal point of the Miami Heat offense, and they was running the offense through him as a hub. That was going on when
Like the Şengün KD thing. Is that?
And yes,
But that's because he was being used as a hub. Wemby's not being used as a hub. He's being used as a scorer. It's a bit different. No.
Like Wemby,
sure.
I don't like the Spurs offense personally when Wemby is getting consistent post touches. To me, that just doesn't play. I'm not going to pretend like I have like this overwhelming understanding of basketball schemes, plays, and all this stuff. Like I'm not that guy. I analyze basketball players and their relative impact based on their skill set that I see, how I think it affects the game, and their impact. Just not really like a objective quantitative stat. I just think that Wemby's individual defensive impact is overstated. It's still elite. Don't get me wrong. I just think it's not as impactful to the whole game as people make it out to be. And then if you combine that with his offensive flaws and like, to me, someone who can handle the ball, score, get to their own spots, self-create, and play make for each other is infinitely more valuable than someone who like a Wemby who has these post touches and he's not even great in the post yet. Right? He's not great in the perimeter. His outside shooting comes and goes. Like it looks good, but I just think Wemby's highlight plays get glazed more than his actual impact on the game. Like he wasn't a top 5 player on the court.
I'm with you as far as I'm not with you. Let me start there on the defensive impact part. I think the numbers bear it out. The data bears it out. At least when I'm watching him, it bears out that he's that impactful defensively. However, I have been saying this for a while about Wemby as an offensive player. That's also why I had so much pushback on the, oh man, let's get rid of De'Aaron Fox narrative and take, because in my opinion, I was saying it then, I'll say it now. I think Victor Wembanyama needs to be in as many play finishing positions offensively as possible. Not saying that there aren't matchups where, Wemby can take advantage. And I'm not going to sit here and act like Wemby doesn't do anything in isolation or anything like that. I think when he does have a good mismatch, he's definitely more than capable of taking advantage of it. But when they do play these elite teams, when teams do have a big physical wing that can match up with them, as far as like handing Wemby the ball and telling him, hey, create offense consistently for yourself and others, he definitely struggles in that area. So I like the idea of putting all those guards with him, the Stephon Castles, the Dylan Harpers, the De'Aaron Foxes, right? You mix in a little bit of shooting. By the way, they didn't have Devin Vassell yesterday, just to be fair to the San Antonio Spurs. But you have the alleged shooter of Harrison Barnes and Vassell surrounding that, then that kind of makes more sense. But I'm with you. I don't think Wemby's the offensive player that many are. Here's what we're doing, and I think Jordan termed the phrase, but like we see where Wemby is going to be, and so we're acting as if he's there already as an offensive player.
But
he's not.
But here's the thing, real talk. Many of the flaws that Wemby, like the glaring flaws in the offense that Wemby displays, he can't really fix because of his anatomy. Like he's too tall to ever become, but so good of a great ball handler. So he's never going to bring the ball up the court, or ever going to be a player that dictates pace, which is very important, especially in a playoff setting.
I mean, I don't think
why wouldn't he be able to dictate?
that,
whoa, stop right there. Why wouldn't he be able to dictate?
He doesn't handle the ball. He doesn't bring the ball.
He doesn't have to. He does not have to. Whoa, stop right there. He does not have to handle the ball to dictate space. Number one, as a shot blocker. As a shot blocker. And as a great shot blocker, but as a shot blocker, a great shot blocker, I can block the ball. I can block shots to my guard, De'Aaron Fox, for example, and then run. That's dictating pace, because now what I'm doing is I'm making that other big man
pretty good handle.
That's 100% dictating pace. That's first of all. Number two, if I'm on the box, who I think Wemby can be a good box player. He's getting pushed off the box right now because I think that his center of gravity, I don't think he doesn't have that grown man strength yet. And if I'm on the block and we're playing and we're running the offense through me, with us running the offense through me, I can dictate pace because I can now determine when I want to score. We can play slower or we can play faster, whether it's a quick hit or it's just me going to a jump hook or whether it's me slowly backing you down. I can do that. So I 100% can dictate pace without having the ball.
Wemby's not backing down anyone who has any type of strength. I've watched games this year. He doesn't. The only reason he gets by Shaq.
He did back down.
The reason why Wemby gets post touches is because, like, fundamentally, he's the ultimate mismatch. So what happens is you either get a small guy on him,
theoretically,
or you get a big guy. So if you get a small guy on him, usually guys are going to send more guys, which enables the Spurs to get in the blender very quickly. If you put a big on him, usually he's more nimble, and he actually has a half decent handle on big men, i.e. Derek Lively in the first game of the season, where he can actually get to the rim quite easily on some of these big guys. The reason why you get him in the post early, even before he doesn't have the grown man strength Chill talks about, is because you have to get him here early because you can't get him in the post for the first time when he's starting to hit his prime. He has to get used to operating out of the post now and learn those things as he goes. We can't say, okay, Wemby's strong enough now, let's get him in the post. You have to give him the reps early. He has to grow as a playmaker. He has to grow as someone who can see over double teams and hit teammates and allow others to get better. He can't just get into the post when he's strong enough. He has to learn all those things now. And the Spurs' ceiling will be predicated on how well he ultimately operates out of the post.
And Damian, I agree with what you're saying. You got to get him experience with that. But the thing is, I don't see any foundation in his post game. Like, most of the time I see him score in the post, it's just, I'm just taller than you and I'm longer than you points. Like, he's not doing any of these.
He's taller than you and he's longer than
No.
you.
You're not hearing me.
A lot of Shaq's buckets in the paint were, I'm bigger than you and I'm stronger than you.
No.
Bro,
But the thing is,
but
I'm not hearing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that's good. You should use that. But I don't see the other stuff. I don't see the finesse. I don't see any of the finesse stuff. I don't see the off the glass, over the shoulder, the hooks, the just like any of the finesse stuff.
Wemby got
no, but
are we being serious? Wemby's not skilled in the post?
Yes, he does.
Wemby has shown us that he can literally do everything.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't. This is what we're projecting
what can
now.
Wemby not do on offensive end?
What do you mean?
Scoring-wise, Wemby has shown us he can go off the dribble. He's shown us he could cross over. He's shown us he could cross over and step back. He's shown us he can tween.
See what I mean?
He can take you off the dribble. He can stop and shoot a turnaround jumper. He can take you in the post and shoot over both shoulders. He can
none of it's consistent, though.
He can catch an alley-oop. He can play start and play finish. Wemby has shown us everything.
Consistently game to game?
Here's my thing. Because you've seen the potential, you may believe that Wemby should probably be averaging 33. My thing is,
it's not even that's the process. It's the offensive process.
I'm looking at what he's doing. He's giving you 24 points, shooting 51% from the field, 35, damn near 36% from three. Because he's not doing it to the level you want him to do it yet. And I don't even want to say yet because I don't know if we'll ever get there. What Wemby's doing right now is he's the top 15 offensive player in the league, whether you guys like it or not.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
He is.
Whether you top like 15? Is he a better offensive player than Austin Reeves?
This is why I'm saying.
Is he a better offensive player than Austin Reeves?
Yes.
What? And then because
we're not going to disrespect Austin in my presence.
Who's a better offensive player?
Wemby.
Here's also the thing too. Because what we have to factor in,
I don't know. Is there a definitive answer to that question?
Here's what we have to factor in that we're not factoring in because we'll do this on defense when we say, "Oh, this guy rebounds," so it makes him
a better offensive player than Jalen.
Hold on, wait before we go there. Just let
you say Jalen Johnson. Oh my!
Let me.
No, Brunson. I'll say Brunson.
What Wemby does on the offensive glass. What Wemby does moving without the ball, what Wemby does vertically
without the ball.
Yes, moving that counts on offense. What are we talking about? That counts on offense.
If dives to the rim is not moving off.
Are we just talking about with the ball? Is that all we're talking about?
If you dives to the rim is not moving off the ball.
You're starting to sound
like what?
You're not like we're creating a Wemby that doesn't exist.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we're creating Wemby off ball does not exist.
Wemby
doesn't catch oops, so Wemby does not score by way of
you guys.
Three of the best point guards getting in the lane, getting in there, throwing him alley oops.
I just saw Wemby try to catch you and Shea blocked that shit.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's demon two-way player Shea. Yeah, that's different ball.
How many of his alley oops?
That's the best two-way player in the league.
How many of his alley oops get blocked?
I've seen it happen quite a bit. I've seen him fall
how many of them does he catch?
He has giraffe feet. He has Bambi feet. The man fell 5 times in 2 minutes.
What does that have to do with?
That's not because he tripped over himself. That's number one. But you
no,
also
it is
saw
because
him.
he tripped. It's because he's
no, he didn't trip over himself. He got
so
pushed over.
So he's uncoordinated, is what you're saying?
That's all. Because
he's
I'm
uncoordinated.
7.5 feet tall. So I mean, again, but you also
you ever seen a giraffe on ice?
That is funny. That is funny.
That's not Wemby though.
But in addition, football to you seeing Wemby, in addition to Wemby getting his alley-oop block,
more like Bambi, Wemby.
Did you also see Wemby take Chet to the rim off one dribble from the 3-point line and punch on him? Did you see that?
Bro, Chet is okay. Here, you bring me to my
yes
point.
Or no point.
Oh,
you're the one who brought up SGA weak side off
you're
the
bringing
basketball.
up a guy. Okay, you're bringing it up.
You just brought up.
I don't want to yell because I'm in the office, but you're bringing up a guy in Chet who's already
bring the rookie.
You're bringing up a guy. You're bringing up a guy in Shea who's actually good for Wemby in terms because he's frail and tall and can't get leverage under Wemby. Anytime Wemby plays a guy who has leverage and is more compact but shorter, he has a harder time bullying him. It's easy to bully Wemby, Chet, when you're of Wemby's stature. When Wemby faces like a Julius Randle or someone who's more compact and like 6'8", 7", like a big wing, like an Aaron Gordon, he's not going to do that. He's not going to do that to those guys.
Clamped him, actually.
He's not going to do that. Like we're creating this fake version of Wemby that people want Wemby to be. He's not there yet. Like offensively, not even close. Like he's very flawed. And again, cool. Give Wemby more paint, more post touches. How does that affect the Spurs offense in totality? Does that benefit the Spurs or hurt the Spurs throughout the course of the game?
I don't know. I actually want Ron. I want to go through a little list of names, and I want you to tell me, Ron, if Wemby's a better offensive player than these lists of
top
players.
15 is insane. He's not close to top. He's not top 20.
we're gonna start with the obvious ones, right? Okay.
Hold on, wait. Before we do this, I just want to make sure that we set some guidelines and some context. Are we talking about a core? Are we talking?
Okay. Everything that happens on offense.
Okay, so that includes offensive rebounding.
Yes,
Whatever you want to put you on. So I see. That's how I know you finna be nasty. But so let's get to the list. Let's get to it. I want to get to the list because I already know
everything that happens on offense. If you're gonna make the argument that Wemby's better than these guys because of the screens he sets, then yes, everything that happens.
Before we do this, Mars, can you just do me a little favor? What does Wemby shoot on catch and shoot threes?
What?
He's trying to gas this off ball.
Quit filibustering. You already smiling.
Trying to do
41%.
41%. Oh yeah, you guys are cooked.
Okay. You ready? Okay, let's get through. Let's get through the list. Okay, let's get some of the obvious ones out the way. Jokic.
No.
Jokic.
Shit.
Okay. Shea.
No.
Giannis.
No.
Luka.
No.
Jalen Brunson.
What? Wait.
No.
JB got it.
Okay.
Both JB's got it, by the way. Both of them.
Yeah,
Jalen Brunson is a little hype sometimes though, but he definitely got it.
Yo, chat, relax. Can I think? Sometimes
Jalen Brown.
Sometimes my brain process is slow. You know, sometimes it's hard for my thoughts to get from the back of my head out of my mouth. I'm sorry.
That's what happens when you got.
We need your signature. We need your signature. Your finger. Whoa, that sounds crazy. We need your signature listing right now. Okay,
as you were saying.
Okay,
so I think we have 5 right now.
Yeah, I think. Okay, who
we're at 6. We're at 6.
We're at 6. Jalen Brown. We're at 6.
And Jalen Brown. Okay.
Runs an aunt to Jalen Brown. Runs an aunt.
Is he a better offensive player than Cade?
I'm gonna give it to Cade. Yeah, it's Cade. It's Cade.
Okay. Is he a better offensive player than D. Mitch?
I'll give it to Donovan Mitchell.
Okay. Is he a better offensive player than Kawhi Leonard?
No, he's not.
He's not better than James Harden either, just saying that.
Yeah, like, dude, top 15 is insane. Sorry.
Ron, make a kid. Why is Leonard? Why is Leonard and Wemby a conversation? Is it the buckets? Is it the ball handling? Which one is it?
Kawhi's a better scorer, but it's the off-ball stuff. But Kawhi is a catch-and-shoot demon, though. It is the way Wemby moves without the ball. I'm telling you, you guys don't give him the credit for the fact that Wemby literally binged the way. But I'm not even talking about. I'm not just talking about the catch and shoot stuff. I need you guys to follow me. Like seriously, I need you guys to follow.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
Wemby bends your defense and breaks your defense.
No, he doesn't.
To Steph, but it's the opposite.
No, he doesn't.
But it is the
similar to Steph.
He's saying he's got that rim gravity.
Yo, Mars, I see what he's saying. Now, okay, however you want to do with Kawhi, okay, cool. Leave Steph Curry out of this, bro.
He's Wemby
He's saying he got roll gravity. That's what he's
saying. But he barely does. He doesn't impact the game anywhere close to any version of Steph Curry at all.
Yeah,
you can throw
Steph to the
wait, hold on, real talk, hold on, because you can throw Wemby's defense in this conversation, and he doesn't impact the game close to Steph Curry on the offensive end of the court at all. Right. Not even close. Keep the chef out of this.
All right.
This is Ox jumping.
Let's add.
This ain't Ox jumping off the shit. This is Ox keeping it real. Cut the bullshit. Keep Steph Curry out of this.
This ain't no bullshit.
Let's add Steph to the. So automatic. You agree, Steph is a better offensive player?
Steph is in there. Kawhi, no though. I'm not saying Kawhi. I don't.
We're not.
You're not saying Kawhi Leonard.
I'm not saying.
Okay, cool. Fine.
No, we had nine. We had nine.
We're at 9. No, we're going to say Kevin Durant.
Are we saying Kevin Durant, Ron?
Are we?
Ron, are we saying Kevin Durant?
I'm saying, hold on. No. Okay, but this
what's happening?
All this off-ball disappears when it's Kevin Durant. Huh?
This is all
You've been spamming off ball, and now you're hesitating.
This is all I want to say. I don't know what KD averages this year. What is 26? Kawhi's averaging 20. Is 28?
28 probably. Yeah.
28. Yeah. What's Kawhi averaging? 27. On a minutes restriction, Wemby's averaging an efficient ass 24. And he's doing it in all different styles and manners. You guys can say what you want to. The production is there. The efficiency is there. The versatility is there. Wemby might be the most versatile offensive player in the NBA. As a matter of fact, I think he is. I'm telling you guys, because this is what you guys aren't factoring in, though. I'm telling you, this is what you're not factoring in. I'm not just talking about the scoring. I'm talking literally about the offensive rebounding, the tip dunks. We seen it last night. Dude grabbed the offensive rebound, didn't even dribble it. He grabbed the offensive rebound outside of the paint and reached over and dunked it. Like I'm telling you, the stuff he does.
Real talk.
He got to put back 2 points. Yeah, cool.
Damien, all Ron is saying is that he's a highlight merchant. That's what he's saying, Damien. He's a highlight merchant.
Real talk. What did I say about his highlight? No.
How is Wemby more versatile offensively than Jokic?
How's he more versatile than Jokic?
Oh no,
he's not. That's the answer.
Outside of Jokic, I'll leave Jokic out of this. Because Jokic can't do. But here's the thing, though. Wemby does something that Jokic doesn't do.
Wemby dunks,
which is what?
Yes, but that is.
Yeah, Jokic still finishes
a big part of what Wemby does. That's a huge.
But Ron, I think Jokic,
because with the three guards he plays with, you can't keep De'Aaron Fox out of the paint. You can't keep Stephon Castle out of the paint. You can't keep Dylan Harper out of the paint. These guys are elite at getting in the paint and throwing alley-oops. Wemby unlocks them, but they unlock something for Wemby too.
I watch Jokic
like you keep saying the same thing, and then Damian just
come on, but
Jokic within 5 feet of the rim, he's just as accurate as most people are dunking.
He better Wemby at the rim.
I'm not saying he's not, but I'm saying though, like
he don't gotta dunk it.
Wemby has something that very few people in the NBA have, and that's the ability to go up top over everybody and finish. He does that.
Ron,
and he does that at an elite clip.
Can we get some? Okay, so you didn't say Kawhi Leonard isn't a better offensive player than Wemby for you. Got it. Okay. Is Kevin Durant better? Yes or no?
Before we get to KD, though, I just have to say
this. Get to politics.
No, this is
crazy.
Oh my goodness! Answer the question.
That's really killing me. There's some things that's really killing me.
We are killing you.
When Anthony fucking Davis does this goofy mid-range shit and play finishes, you guys put him in a tier he doesn't belong in. Anthony Davis, hold on, no. When Anthony Davis play finishes, you guys go ballistic.
That is a lie.
When Anthony Davis
Someone tried to tell me Kevin Durant.
Can I please finish my point? When Anthony Davis plays elite defense and play finishes, we put him 2017 Anthony Davis is this, and this. 2016 Anthony Davis is better than this guy. I swear to God. I swear.
We're talking about offense.
Can I finish my point?
You can't even answer
Can I please just finish my take? We will get to Kevin Durant. Can I please just finish my take?
Keep going, Ron.
Can I please finish my take?
Go ahead, Ron. Keep going.
You guys will put 2016, 17, and 18 Anthony Davis in so many conversations, and I swear on everything on my life, right hand to God, strike me down live on YouTube. If you guys say that Victor Wembanyama right now is not better than any version of Anthony Davis, you're lying. You're lying to the. You're lying.
Are you lying to your goddamn mom?
You're lying to the chat. You're lying to your mama. You're lying to the kids.
Are you out of your mind?
You're lying to the nun. You're lying to everybody.
Ron, send yourself to hell. Ron, send yourself to hell.
I'm so tired of the AD
Victor
disrespect.
Wembanyama is
Send
better than
yourself to
any version of
hell.
Anthony Davis.
Get rid of him.
Any version. Any version of Anthony Davis, he's better than him.
Let's bring it back.
No, Ron, take that back right now. Ron, take it back right now.
I'm not taking shit back. Hey,
you don't mean that. You don't.
I'm
mean
not
that.
dead.
2020 Anthony
I'm not
Davis.
dead. Hey, somebody agrees with me.
2018 Anthony Davis.
2018 Anthony
Somebody
Davis.
agrees with me.
Stop, Ron. Please stop.
No, he's sparing you, Ron. That means he's sparing you. Now let's get back to the list that you spent 15 minutes deflecting from. So, is he a better offensive player than Kevin Durant? Yes or no?
I'll give it to KD on reputation.
Okay, you'll give it to
reputation.
correct
I'll give it
answer.
to Kevin Durant on reputation.
Okay, got you. Okay, is he a better offensive player?
Wait,
than
what are
Ant?
we at though? What are we at right now?
We're at 10. Now we're at 11. Is he a better offensive player than Ant?
Anthony Edwards? I'll give it to Ant.
Okay, is he a
LeBron.
better offensive player than any of the two in Philly?
Joel Embiid or Maxey?
There's no way you think he's a better offensive player than either one of them.
You guys are down.
Ron, there's no way you think Wemby is a better offensive player than Joel Embiid. Stop, Ron. Please.
And on top of that, and I just want to say this too. If it wasn't for this minutes restriction, Wemby will damn near be averaging. He'll be knocking on 30.
We're talking about Joel Embiid.
Well, I know. Joel, what's Joel averaging this year?
He's on a minute restriction.
I know he is. But what's he averaging this year?
Joel, since he's been off the minutes restriction, the number's been going up.
It has been. Joel's been cooking.
Yeah, Joel just started the season slow because, bad knees. Here's what it is. He a better offensive player.
Okay, LeBron. Can we add LeBron to this list, please?
No.
Is he a better offensive player than LeBron?
No. Say reputation.
Look, I'll give you, and I really don't want. I really don't
You
want
better say reputation. You better say reputation.
I can't.
How the hell is Kawhi not on this list? And you got to think about all this other shit. What is going on here?
I don't know.
What's happening right now?
This is a fraudulent list. Move on, Ron. Let's get back to the super chats.
I'm gonna say, look. No, I'm gonna say no to all three of them. No, I don't.
Jamal Murray. I can keep going. We could go to like 30
that.
players.
Wemby is like that.
No,
yes,
did y'all ask about Devin Booker
like
yet?
That.
Is he a better
Wemby is
offensive?
like that.
Is he a better offensive player than Devin Booker?
Yes. Devin Booker has not been scoring like that this year. His number one attribute, he has not been putting the ball in the bucket like that. Now, if we're talking about 22, Devin Booker, 23, maybe we could talk about it. Right now, no, Wemby got it. Wemby is
he a better
like
offensive
that.
player than Denny? Is he a better offensive player than Denny?
Yes, he is, Mars. Yes.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
We
Wemby's
didn't
like
mention
that, dog.
Steph. We didn't mention. This is
No, we
said-
mentioned
we
Steph.
mentioned
Steph got it.
We
Steph got it.
mentioned- We mentioned Steph.
How about a cat?
Cat this year.
What?
Not
Cat
this
any
year. Not
year.
this year.
Wemby's better than any version of Cat.
You
And I'm
gotta
telling
just
you,
stop saying that. Just
he's
like
better
it's
than
a
any.
fact.
So what version
You
of Cat
gotta
is better
stop
than
saying
Wemby?
that Wemby offensively is just better than these other best versions of these players.
No, I'm talking
You
about.
need to stop doing that.
I'm talking about in totality. He's better than any version of Cat.
Hey,
But
Chat,
offensively, he is too, though.
100%. Chat,
Offensively, he is too.
Chat, I hate y'all, but I know one thing that y'all not about to do. Y'all not about to let him off the hook, because if I said that Wemby is better than 2018 Anthony Davis,
He
if I
is.
said that Wemby is better than
Yeah,
2020,
I'd be agreeing with you. I'd be agreeing with
y'all
you.
dudes would have ran me over with a semi truck.
You're
Wemby
right.
is
And
better
you know, this is
2018
get clipped up.
Anthony
And you know what's actually crazy about this is that when it gets clipped up and it hits the TikTok, the people in the comments, Ryan cooking, because this is going to be a Wemby glaze fest because nobody appreciates peak Anthony Davis for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know. I got him. I got Wemby being better than any version of Anthony Davis.
Real
I have
talk. If
people up here telling me that Pau Gasol is better than Anthony Davis. I have people up here telling me Dennis Rodman is better than Anthony Davis. I don't
Dennis
get
Rodman?
why people aren't watching.
Nobody
with
said
Anthony
that.
Davis.
Nobody said
Were we
that,
not
real talk.
there?
Nobody
Were
said
you
that.
not there? Were people
Nobody
not
said
there?
that.
I don't get it.
Nobody said that, bro. Stop.
Who didn't say that?
Real talk. When this clip, as you said, when this clip reaches Tick from the land of from the house of Talk,
Yes.
if anybody agrees with the Anthony Davis take, I quit. I quit.
So wait.
I'm done. I'm hanging up my mic. I'm out of here.
I just want to ask some questions. I just want to ask some questions to get some clarification. All right. We're going to do the checklist thing. Obviously, I know that doesn't mean that this person's better. Like, somebody could check more boxes and still be better. But I just want to know, though, defensively, really defensively, who's better? 2018 Anthony Davis or current Wemby?
Anthony Davis.
That's a different question. But
No, it's
For me-
not
for
a
me-
different
no,
question.
for me, it's still
It is
Anthony
the current-
Davis.
It's the current question, though. It's not. Yes, it is a different question, and it's the
I'm not
current
mad at
question.
the question.
Who's better?
Anthony Davis.
Better offensive player today.
No.
No,
Defense.
on defense, I got Anthony Davis.
I still got Anthony Davis. Wemby's perimeter defense is not this.
No matter
That's
how you
just me.
spin this, I got AD.
I got AD. AD is more versatile, and I think he's better all around.
I thought AD might have been better in 2020, but
Well, whatever AD's peak
Yeah,
defense.
when
I
you get
think-
to shooting like Dirk Nowitzki, yeah, it's kind of hard to be.
Y'all can lie if
Damien,
y'all want.
if we take it to 2020, I refuse to even have this conversation.
You guys can lie if you
2020
want to.
AD defensively was
You guys can
Crazy.
lie if you want to. We have never seen post
Bill Russell.
Hakeem. Post Hakeem. We
Oh,
have not
Hakeem
seen
was a good
somebody
dude.
anchor a defense like this. And you can say Rudy
That's not
Gobert.
true.
I don't agree with Rudy. Wemby is the fear factor that he puts in your defense. It like we
So-
have not
so-
seen.
Rudy
in this-
Gobert was
so-
the poster child of rim deterrence for
sense.
so many years, and
So
one-
fearful
started
that
throwing shots and it's the holy
so
grail.
fearful that that OKC was getting layups all day yesterday.
Okay, but it's been a layup drill on Rudy Gobert at times too. Like that's
Not
a part
really.
of playing defense. You get cooked.
No, he gets cooked
But
off.
Wemby is more mobile. Wemby's more mobile than Rudy Gobert. He guards better on the perimeter.
He's not more mobile than AD.
I did say
Cat.
Wemby
He's not
didn't
more
put any
mobile
fear
than
in my
AD.
heart. Remember that?
Yeah.
And they became teammates.
Wemby
That's
don't
fine.
guard the perimeter better than Rudy does.
Is
Thank
Wemby
you.
right now a better defender than 04 KG?
Okay,
I'm not necessarily gonna go that far.
Okay.
So we could say we could say post KG and Tim Duncan. But I'm saying though, like
Ben Wallace.
He's only 22, by the way. He just
Ben Wallace
turned
is around that
22.
same time, too.
Yeah,
I'm just
he'll
asking,
get better.
Is
He's gonna get
Wemby better? than
Yeah,
Wallace?
and I'm like, yeah.
If you think he's
Wemby,
better than
you know-
Ben Wallace, then you got to think he's better than Dwight Howard too. You
He's
got to
he's
believe
in.
that.
I'm saying though.
I think he's better than Dwight. I would
I
join
can't
you.
definitively say that. All I'm gonna say is he's in those discussions. He's that good.
Look, Ron. All I'm saying is Wemby to me.
I agree.
I can make an argument that Wemby is not a top 25 offensive player. We didn't even finish the list because you were filibustering like a politician.
25 is a stretch, in my opinion.
No, we can get to 25.
15 is a stretch.
No, it's not.
I mean, it really does depend like what you value.
Yeah, what
I
we didn't even bring up like James Harden.
How many names was that?
Like Lowry Markkanen's a better.
Laurie Mark, yeah.
MPJ. I wouldn't be like, oh, you're crazy. So it's like,
yeah, like what
MPJ.
Yes,
respect my demon, MPJ.
Yes.
You the one want to sit here and harp on off ball. Who's better off ball, Wemby or MPJ?
Jamal Murray. We didn't get to Jamal
Thank you.
Murray.
I was about to say, don't forget Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray either.
Is Wemby a better offensive player than Porzingis?
All right, man. I see what this.
Porzingis don't even play enough.
All
Tyler
right.
Hero's a better offensive player.
Yeah. Known available guy, Victor Wembanyama.
Norman Powell.
Okay, we now.
Yeah,
okay.
we're
You're
losing.
losing
Austin
a
Reeves.
little bit, but
What's up with y'all, Norman Powell?
I like Norman
What's
Powell.
up with you and Norman Powell? You stay.
All I'm saying is this supposed impact that Wemby has is to me a bit overstated.
Is Wemby better on offense than Julius Randle?
No.
That's a good
But you can
question.
be-
No.
That
But why
who's
can't
a better
you be
passer or
top-
playmaker? Julius clear.
But it's not like that. Though.
But
It's
why
not
can't you
like
be-
that.
why
To
can't
the
you-
point where we're
why-
bringing up passing and playmaker for
Is
Julius.
Wemby better on offense than Keontae George?
Nope.
Mars, you know what?
Nope. He's
I'm
not.
Why can't
I'm
you
gonna
be?
I'm
I
gonna
don't
let you have
understand.
this one, Mars. Go ahead.
I'm
Go-
asking the
why can't you be-
questions.
But why can't you be a borderline top 20-ish offensive player and be the best defender in the league and not be top 5?
Because I don't think his defense is as impactful as y'all say it is. I just don't think so.
That's the
That's
real.
it.
So you don't
question
think he's-
I have,
you-
not where does Wemby's
So you think he's
I
very?
don't-
You don't think he's as good as
I
he
think
is
he's got
on
flaws
both
on
ends?
the-
Like,
No,
just
I
generally.
I think he's elite in a top 5 defender in the league. I don't think
To be
it's.
honest with you,
I don't think it's as warping or like this like whatever term you want to use, warping, impact, whatever you want to use, as people say it is. I just don't.
football.
I'm
I'm
watching
watching. To
it.
be honest with you, where his ability to shot block overshadows a lot of his flaws on defense. A lot.
Yeah, like he has a lot of flaws. Like he can't recover, bro. OKC in the last game that they lost, the only reason they lost, and this is why it's so funny analysis. People don't look at the outcome and not process. But OKC was getting open threes all day. The last time they got blown out, all the time, they're just missing wide open corner threes. This was like 0 for 9, and they were like
Do you
all
think
wide
that's
open
part of the
threes.
game plan? Like,
Yeah, but he
I don't
can't guard
because
everyone.
They did the same. They did the same.
No. But the thing is, Damian,
in the
I'm not
playoffs.
expecting him to guard. I'm not expecting him to guard everyone. What I'm saying is, acting as if just because Wemby's on the court, they're yes, great rim returns, and he does discourage a lot of attacks at the rim. But if you get Wemby on the perimeter, I've seen a lot of guards that are not named Shea beat him to the rack. A lot of times, he's not the greatest he's not the greatest transition.
You say Shea beats him to the.
He said not named Shea. He said
Not named Shea.
Like Anthony Edwards had the game win on him. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Not even just that, but like you put him on an island and the perimeter, he's gonna get cooked. Sorry, he's gonna recover fast enough. Like his recoverability is not great. And the way OKC was scheming against, they were scheming a lot of against that Spurs team. I don't know. I just think Wemby's individual impact on the whole team, defensive impact on the whole team is just not as high as people say it is. That's it. And then combine.
You know, I think you've gotten enough. I think you've gotten off enough Wemby hate for today. I think.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not hate.
It's not hate. Yeah,
when
it's
people-
not. It's not.
It's not. hate.
And then when
Right.
it bears out, just like remember the conversation I was having about Luka? What are people talking about now? Oh, okay. Same
What
stuff I
conversation
said
you having about Luka? No, football. Hey, football. In the words of another former penalty, hey, we've studied your style and you're done now. At least for me, I know what you are. Football. You're another version of ballhead man. Actually, the two baldies have the same philosophy. Anybody that challenges y'all's GOAT, you hate on immediately. Everybody, ever since people we're saying that Wemby has the potential to be the greatest player of all time. All of a sudden, your LeBron fandom couldn't contain itself, and so you started completely hating on Wemby.
Wrong.
We
You're
get
wrong
it. We got it.
You're
We're
wrong
good.
about this.
We know what you're doing.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
We know what
real
you're
talk.
doing.
Real
it's
talk.
fine.
Real talk.
We see this all the time out of you. It's fine.
Real talk. You're wrong about this because before Wemby got drafted on
before you hated on Wemby, it was hating on KD.
No. Before
Wemby,
before Wemby, and I was right about KD too. It took him getting swept in both conferences and back. It took him getting
you're still wrong about Kevin Durant. You just given up on him.
No, I'm not wrong about Kevin Durant. I told you about his flaws. I said he's still a top 5 scorer of all time. He's one of the greatest weapons of NBA history, if not the greatest weapon. But the conversation.
Would you call him a mercenary? That's what you call him.
Yeah, he's a mercenary weapon, and is he not?
Sure.
What about KD's career? Hasn't been mercenary like.
Sure, I said sure. I agreed with you.
I know. But before I was getting hate,
is LeBron not a mercenary?
No, he's been on 3 teams.
That's another.
KD's been on like 5, and he keeps joining 2 or 1 seeds. What are you talking about? It's mercenary.
Was he a mercenary in Miami?
I guess, sure. I don't call that being a mercenary.
Okay,
the focal
mercenary
point.
is a higher gun. That's what
when he goes back to Kyrie's team. When he goes back to Kyrie's team,
how that
was it not Kyrie's team?
Let me give you a perfect example of what KD is. Yeah, thank you. Let me tell you what I mean by KD is a mercenary.
21, 22.
This is what I mean, right? Outside of KD, to me, never was the unequivocal spearhead of an offense. Even in OKC when they went to the finals, there was equal weight shared with West. Well, no, listen. When KD went to the finals, right? There was things that Westbrook would excel at on offense that KD wasn't good at, and you saw it when either one of them was out. When KD was out, they lacked the outside shooting to be a proficient offensive team. Westbrook is out, didn't have the ball handling in the pace pushing that Westbrook brought to the team that was needed. You notice that when KD didn't have Westbrook, even his MVP season or one of those seasons, they lost 4 straight to Memphis. There's a reason for that. Westbrook was the most effective against the Spurs.
He didn't have any other good offensive players playing.
Listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that
LeBron didn't have other good offensive help, he lost as well.
No, but the thing is, when Brian doesn't have offensive help, he can compensate because he's also a great playmaker and ball handler. See, they
just lost.
No, he can't compensate for a ball handler or point guard. He can't.
God forbid that he's not the floor general and passer and playmaker that LeBron James is.
No, I'm not asking him to be
spearheading an offense.
I'm not saying that.
He led the league in scoring that year, by the way.
He's not the ball handler. Any elite point guard is. He's not the ball handler Brunson is. He's not the ball handler Westbrook is. He's not the ball handler James Harden is. That's why
not Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wing's not a point guard.
No, but that's not the conversation you put in because KD was always purported as this guy who could do everything on offense, and I'm like, there's just like he's limitations. I know what KD is. He's LeBron
but KD
James.
Can handle the ball. You're just saying he doesn't.
No, he can't.
Oh, Kevin Durant can't handle the.
We got Kevin Durant, Michael Porter Jr. for real. That's what.
No. Kevin Durant.
You're right. He's a super Michael Porter Jr.
Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's the LeBron James of Michael Porter Jr.'s. Okay. Y'all not understand what I'm saying. I've been proven right about this all the time. Every time he's had.
Yeah, he's not LeBron. Your standard is, he's not LeBron James, so I'm right.
That's not my standard.
I guess.
That's not my standard.
What football is selling.
Oh my gosh, bro.
When Kevin Durant is on the floor, he is a mercenary. What a mercenary is a hired gun. I'm here to do something specific. James, on the other hand, is more versatile. And when other guys aren't doing what's necessary in order to win, buckets, being able to pass, being able to get defensive stops, being able to rebound, he compensates for that. KD, on the other hand, does not compensate for that. That's football.
He's just a scorer.
That's football. That's football.
That's what it is.
The thing is, real talk keeps trying to put words into my mouth about KD. All I've said about KD, like me saying as a top 5 scorer, is somehow a slight. When KD was, what I mean by a mercenary, right? KD is NOS on a car. He's an extra 25 point, like he's just extra horsepower. He's just a top off. Like he's gonna get you an efficient
ceiling raiser, yep. Okay.
20, 25, whatever. What he's gonna get you 25 miles per hour, whatever, on top of an engine. But even in Golden State, right? When KD wasn't playing, the fundamental way Golden State ran offense didn't change. When Steph's not on the court, that offense changed completely. It wasn't the same as effective. KD has never ironically, Houston's probably been the first time where KD's offense
is a revelation. If you take Steph Curry off the court, the offense isn't as good. Oh my God. KD
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm that's not what I said.
What does that matter? If you put newsflash, you can put LeBron James on that Golden State team. If it's still Steve Kerr, if it's still Steve Kerr, stop. If it's still Steve Kerr running that organization and coaching that team offense will still be better when Steph is playing because the offense is catered towards Steph. Even if LeBron was over there.
Here's the thing. You're right. It would be catered towards Steph. But if they ran do you know how dynamic that offense would be theoretically if Steph and LeBron were on the court?
If LeBron was on the court with non-shooters like Andre Iguodala and Draymond Green?
What are you talking about? I'm talking about with Steph on the court. Even if they ran the offense through, it wouldn't just be.
So what does Draymond do in this hypothetical team?
Yeah. I don't even know why y'all brought LeBron. All I'm saying is my point was that KD is not the ball handler people say he was, and people were saying, "Oh, has he tween?" And then when it got exposed, when he actually had to do ball handling responsibilities because he was responsible for tempo and all these other things, he was getting stripped every other play. He was turning the ball over at an extreme rate. That's all I'm saying.
What year is this?
So what you're saying is he's more of a ceiling raiser rather than like a single offensive engine. Basically.
He's not KD can't even do what Cade does in terms of playmaking, all this other stuff. He can't do that. He's not a point. It's not his thing.
Cade can't do some things KD can.
Exactly.
But you're bashing KD.
I'm not bashing KD
because he can't point guard elite.
Oh my God. Whatever. This is you guys are you're trying to turn into something I'm not. I was just trying to say
bottom line's being nasty right now.
Where KD was getting the conversation that KD was being put in, I just disagreed with him because I'm just like he can't do what Bird can. He can't play me. He can't be a hub. I just don't think he can. Sorry. That's just my opinion.
Can't do what Bird can. Can't score 8 points in the finals. Can't do that.
Oh, okay.
Can't sit there and actually when we need a bucket and half court, give the ball to Kevin McHale. Can't do that.
Sure.
I guess.
Why not? Sure. Why not? But
Kobe
scored 8 points in the finals too.
That's when he was hurt. Don't do that.
My point is, which is that KD just lacks. There's a reason KD's needed MVP level and first team All NBA level guards or point guards to do anything in the league to advance in the playoffs. Just saying.
No facts.
All right, fellas. Well, we got a lot of super chats that we got to get to.
I hate you, real talk. I hate you. I really do. I love the Houston. Before I go, I'm from KC, so y'all got your year to get your chip. We'll be back next year when we retool.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
Yeah,
no, you won't.
Yeah, you will.
No, you will not. No, you
Chill. You got ready by a road of perdition to do anything. Y'all about to get slapped in Seattle.
Oh wow!
It's okay.
We'll see about that. Longest Kansas City ain't around, we got a shot. That's all I care.
Who? We sound like the boogeyman.
Yeah, that's exactly who they are. The boogeyman.
That's what I thought.
That's exactly who they are.
All right, football breakdown. Appreciate all the hate that you brought to the panel today. We needed
it.
You woke some of us up today. You woke the whole chat up. They needed to hear the things that was said today.
Peace.
Appreciate you. All right, fellas, let's get into these super chats. We got some good ones. So let's start.
Ox is getting us so in trouble. We gotta go run because we're supposed to be watching film. Where you at, Ox? Where you at right now, Ox? That's what I want to know. We watching film and Ox somewhere else. Coach pointing to Ox about this specific play. Where you at, Ox? Is he getting us in trouble?
Where you at? All right, y'all. Our first super chat.
I was not real talk. I was letting football get his head on. I wasn't trying to interrupt the flow. I'm just chilling. I'm not trying to hijack the offense like LeBron.
All right,
Hey,
y'all.
hold on for a second, Ron. Yo, you malnutrition, skinny jeans wearing ass, dope fiend looking ass, black lip chump. You got some nerve talking about somebody chasing me home. You wouldn't chase me nowhere. Shopping in the kids aisle ass, discount ass nigga. You got some nerve talking to me. You better go talk to somebody else. You better go play with somebody else. Not me, homeboy. You better go play with somebody else. Get out of here. Discount looking ass, black lip ass. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, that's I should have said. I should have said Jokic, not LeBron.
Yeah, Ox, you got to feed it to that. Yeah, come on.
I should have said Jokic. I dropped.
Well, you hate LeBron as well, but you know.
I don't.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
You have LeBron at 6, right?
I have him at
He said
7.
Allen
But that
Iverson
doesn't mean I
scored
hate
on
him.
LeBron yesterday.
You have him at 7?
I have him at 7. That doesn't mean I hate. What is
that's
wrong
hate.
with y'all? It's just
Absolutely,
player
that's
rankings. That's all. It's just player rankings. It's not a
Real
big
talk, would
deal.
you call someone a
hate
hater
nobody.
if they said Allen Iverson's a better scorer than LeBron?
A hater of LeBron?
Yeah, would you call him a hater?
Yeah, absolutely. What
no.
does Allen Iverson do scoring? What?
Yo, fellas, we
Oh
gotta.
my
we gotta
God, you
jump
young
over.
niggas
We
kill
gotta
me.
jump over to these super chats, y'all.
I
We'll
can't.
get around to
No,
that.
no, hold on, Ron. All right, no, okay, all right.
I seen Ox defending himself in the comments.
I didn't know I needed to defend. I didn't know I needed.
I think
to
I think it was Drago who said it. He was like,
It was. You know what?
Yeah.
It particularly made me more mad because it was him. Because he always come up here and try to do that little. It's just you Europeans. It's that European shit. He try to just say little shit like he just knows something you don't know. Like imagine that. Imagine that. It is. Oh, but you know, Ox and Jordan, they're free spirits, so they can say what it's that free spirit shit. Try to say like me and Jordan don't know, like we, you know what I'm saying, like we're not hip or we not picking up what you're talking about. The thing about it, Drago, is I say whatever the hell I want to say up here because I don't got nothing to prove. I'm not scared of y'all. I can say anything up here because it don't matter. I don't got nothing to prove.
But Ox, that's what he's saying. You're a free spirit.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then they said, well, because what I said was, if you was watching AI play, then you would know better. And he said, well, Chill disagree with you, and he was gonna say something, but Morris told him not to. And I'm like, okay, well, Chill defends LeBron. Like, is that a surprise to you? Like, that surprised you? Chill told me that LeBron was a better defender than Kawhi. I don't expect Chill to be on my side about LeBron versus AI. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to LeBron. He's an incredible scorer. He's one of the best.
He's cool.
Ever.
He's just not AI. Yeah.
Right. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not that hard to understand.
All right, fellas, let's go ahead and get
He just pissed me off with that shit.
The first super chat I
They talking about hold on, Ron. No, hold up. And they're talking about some we. Who the hell is we? Imagine you, Drago, thinking that you know more about it than me. Please stay in your lane.
Damn, Drago.
You bring up Morris. Let Morris do this. You keep your ass over there.
Hey, Drago, just ping me.
I'm saying have this energy when Drago was up here 40 minutes ago.
It's very accommodating to the game.
Yeah, because I'm good at my job. I'm chilling, letting things go. I wish he would have brought it up. I wish he would have.
When he come around, you quiet. When he leaves,
I'd have been.
I'll be talking again.
Nah, don't do that because it wasn't brought up. I didn't bring it up right now. Mars brought it up. I was never gonna bring it up. I was never gonna talk about it. Mars brought it up. If Drago would have brought it up, I'd have cooked his ass back to Switzerland. He better go on with that shit.
Switzerland? Ain't he Danish?
yeah, he.
Close enough.
Ain't he German?
Same shit. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
All right. Well, in light of Drago, in light of football breakdown, and in light of all the other Hall of Famers in the chat, I want to throw you guys a special shout out. You guys really hold it down. You guys pay a premium fee, and that really helps the platform. But on top of that, too, you guys, what you bring to the community, the wrenches you guys have, all of that good stuff, we really appreciate y'all. And that is DNE MLV Kingster. Shout out to Spider Gang. He was going to pull up today and cook, but unfortunately he didn't. Oh, dear. Hey, we didn't get it now, we got. Hey, shout out to Spider Gang. Shout out to Teddy Hart. Shout out to Rob Deer. Shout out to Small Boxes, The Veil Perspective, Bulletproof, Cheese, Worldwide Mace Television,
Val, what up, brother?
Kenny, and Drago.
My
Yeah.
name was said 3 times. I had to come over here.
He pop up like the boogeyman. Say his name 3 times.
Yes, sir. I'm just saying, like what I said yesterday was, if Chill said half the things Ox said, we would nail him to the cross for them. But Ox gets this free spirit card that was used in the.
There's no pass for me saying Allen Iverson is a better scorer than LeBron James.
Except for this 4 other people up here who disagreed with you, but just didn't want to mention it.
Who all disagrees today?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yesterday was yesterday. Who disagrees today?
Real Talk disagrees. Damien disagrees. That's 2.
Who was the 4 people that disagreed with me yesterday? Because me and Drench was on the same page.
Trey, Mars, Ron, I assume, maybe not Ron actually, and Chill. There's no way you don't. You put.
I never said anything.
Yes, because you ranked LeBron on your top 4 scores.
So Drago.
Yeah,
This is my thing. If everybody up here disagree with me, what does that matter to me?
It doesn't matter anything to you. I just think
Like
it's
what do I care? I don't get my basketball cues from Mars. I don't get my basketball cues from Chill. I don't get my basketball takes from Damien. I don't get my hoop knowledge from Real Talk. I'm not coaxed by Ron. I'm not coaxed by Ron. I come up here and talk. I come up here and say how I feel about it.
And see, no one said you didn't. We just said we roast Chill for any little thing he says. But God forbid,
any little thing he says, it's not any little thing he says. It's something when you disagree. When you disagree with Chill on something that you think is egregious, something that you think is egregious, and then you want to go in on him. That's fine. That's cool.
Ron. You and Ron.
The chat is pretty strong about me being wrong about everything. Not some things or most things. I'm wrong about everything. Like I don't see nothing.
We even did this.
It balances out, man. The outside world thinks you're right by
haters chill.
everything. You're the only one up here who has sense, so it balances.
I'm saying because you make it.
No, I have the perfect example because we did this. When after our gracious Mars Talk Sports did his top 10 for every position and top 10 players ever.
How many? Hold on, because I don't care if you're done or not. I'm talking now. I've been up here getting. I come up here and got annihilated and cooked so many times because of a take I had. Because of a take I had. How many times have I been up here and had the whole entire panel going 1-on-6, 1-on-5? That's happened to me plenty of times.
It has. But rightfully
so what? Not for me. So what are you talking about? I stand with Ox.
So Drago, what are you talking about?
It was in the post Mars Talk Sports top 10 episode. In that exact episode, it was.
What about it?
Ron had LeBron at 5, and you had him at 7.
So what?
I really want to talk to Ron about this. But Ox, not Ox. He's just a free spirit, so we can't. Really
So who said that?
Mars said it.
Okay, so you're saying that Mars speaks for the world.
No, I'm saying Mars.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't think the way that you and y'all think, because I'm not a Mars minion. You know what I'm saying? I don't think everything Mars, everything. So as much as I clearly respect Mars's opinion and his basketball knowledge because it's very vast, everything Mars say ain't law to me. You know what I'm saying? When Mars say something on the internet, y'all like, oh my God, well Mars said it, so you gotta. That's not me. I wasn't raised up under Mars.
The problem is that no one else.
It's a difference. And everybody else, and you know what else, Drago? Everybody else better leave me alone.
I mean, that's fine. We can leave you alone like
that's fine. That's fine.
We can keep leaving you alone.
Who the hell is we? Drago, who is we?
We up here, 6 other people.
Stop saying we. Who is we?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Damien. 6 other people. Everyone besides.
Once again, I stand with Ox. I stand with Ox.
We can all leave you alone like we've been doing.
What am I doing?
What I'm saying, you up here
Yeah, I
right
don't even
now.
know what I'm doing right now. What are we doing?
You up here right now. You keep saying what we've been doing. This ain't what we've been doing. You can't leave me alone.
No,
You can't press me.
I am pressing you right
That's what
now.
I'm saying.
And I promise
You
you're
can't
not
press
getting
me.
out of this press. You're not
You
getting
can't
back.
press me, Drago. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't press me. None of y'all can press me. Nigga, none of y'all can press me. I'm not up. You absolutely can't. You absolutely can't. Yo, first of all, your hoop knowledge ain't up here enough. Okay, leave me be. You don't know enough about this shit to think you pressing me. You can't do that. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It's not about what I think. It's about what I know. It's not what I think. It's what I know. Drago, you not there. Like I said earlier, let Mars do this. You keep your ass where you at. Let Mars do this. No. You keep following me how Mars and taking his word for law. You stay out of this. You can't do it.
Do we want to do it? We can do it.
You can't do it.
I want to pick one of the 10 million.
You can't do it. You're not capable. You're not capable. You're not capable. You stick to the Draymond Green propaganda in trying to dog Isaiah Thomas. You do that, okay?
Then you start keep dogging Jokic.
I'm gonna keep pushing whatever I want to push because I'm not scared of y'all. You not pressing nobody, Brian. Move on.
It's not about pressing.
Are you gonna be impressed?
You not pressing nobody, bro. Move on.
All right. Everybody. You remember the whole AAU thing that when a team gets up by a certain amount, you got to take the press off. You know, the score is kind of lopsided right now, so we're gonna call the dogs off and we're gonna get back to these super chats. Drago,
lopsided in favor of who?
That's not.
No, say it.
It's lopsided in favor of the super chats, fellas. So we got to go ahead and get to it. Drago, feel free to stay right where you're at. If you have any buttons that you would like to press, just hold off for now. But anyways, Drink More Water said, I got promoted at work this week, and now I have a very important job to do. I'll still be listening every now and then, but will be a lot less frequent in the chat. Love y'all and forever Bucks and 6. Yo, drink more water.
Congratulations, brother. Congratulations, my friend.
Drink more water.
That's what I'm talking about, boy.
Fuck that job, but congratulations.
Wow.
But congratulations.
That's what pays for super chat.
Run, that's ridiculous.
Pays for super chats.
Run, that's ridiculous. You're supposed to uplift the chat. And
I congratulated him.
Keep striving for greatness. Drink more water. Keep striving for greatness.
No, I'm not hating on the fact that he moved up. I'm hating on the fact that he's moving away. You know what I'm saying? You know how like when this after work to college, or when you and your best friend got to split up because you going here and they going there. Like it's never a good feeling. Drink more water, my dog. We both Bucks and 6. Like, come on.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Drink more water, low key, just to the rest of the chat. He low key just dissed all y'all because he was like, "Hey, as soon as I have a good form of employment, I can't be in the chat." So I don't. He's saying that y'all aren't employed. That's
damn.
Shout out get up, get out, and get something. I see you.
That's what you always say, up.
Yeah, I see you, boy. Still though, Brian, he can watch after. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the show going nowhere.
The chat needs Drink More Water. He was really kind of carrying for real, but
chat is Drink More Water carrying y'all.
But that doesn't matter. Somebody else will pick up the slack for the black lip dude that's in the chat turning the ball over. But Debo
shopping in the little kids aisle.
Debo 5434.
Oh wow.
Buddy before was just at work here.
Yeah. I'm just giving chat a hard time. I know they're at work right now, not doing what they're supposed to do because they're listening to us. Shout out to y'all.
Hey, for real. Shout out to everybody that taps in from work though.
For real.
Hey, who was that used to always
Brax
send the chats and be in class and stuff? Say he used to be in school in class.
Real talk.
Yeah, Wilson went out of class.
Yeah, I used to be in class. Yeah.
See, that's what's up.
No.
Multitasker.
Look at you now, brother.
I know. Now I'm like on the show. It's kind of crazy.
But you just finished school though, right? Or you got another semester?
So I'm postponing. I got to do an externship, which is being up there for 4 months. So I'm going to do that in the off season.
Being up where for 4 months?
I have to be at the clinic or hospital because I was doing radiation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations, real talk.
Thank you.
That's big. I mean, actually, I ain't even gonna say it.
Don't say that. Ron.
Debo,
Ron, I'm finna get your ass, Ron. I'm finna get you.
Real talk. I'm about to jump in with you.
Sure, you might have a partner.
with you because Ron, read the super chats, Ron, because we're gonna be here till 4 o'clock again.
Yeah.
Come with you.
All right.
Yeah,
I don't know what's why. I don't know what's wider, me or them two front teeth of yours, nigga. Yeah, next tooth a mile away.
Hey, real talk. It comes in handy for certain things, you know. So I'm blessed. But Debo said, "Looks like Chet needs to hit up KG this summer." Think he forgot the summer.
Why?
To get nasty.
Need a dog in him.
There ain't nothing gonna save Chet. He's food.
Yeah, Chet is. Yeah.
The next super chat is from Hunter TV. Hunter said, "Would you guys like to see Peyton Watson inserted into the starting lineup over Christian Brown with the way he's played, or try to keep the same process with him right now and have him be the number one off the bench?"
If it ain't broke, don't break it.
I want him in the starting lineup.
Better than Christian Brown. So
Is he better or is he playing?
Just like Laravia should stay in the starting lineup, real talk.
he's both. He's better.
Absolutely not. He should not.
He's just a better player.
What about Cam Johnson coming off the bench?
You just start Jamal Murray, Payne Watson, Cam Johnson, Aaron Gordon, and Jokic. And he brings
so Peyton Watson gets back to being is he a POA?
Yeah, he'd have to be. He's actually been guarding well this year, to be fair.
He can guard, man.
Yeah, he's been guarding well this year, so he can be your POA. And then obviously for like more physical matchups, you've got Aaron Gordon. Just makes a match and whatever.
Dub Ball Out Highlights said, continuing from yesterday, Swiper hates Tatum, Brown for sure, but this is for the whole panel. What's the best finals y'all have ever seen? And which fan club is the worst at glazing or at overglazing? Jokic, Luka, or SGA?
Man.
So best finals y'all ever seen?
Best finals.
2016.
Best finals.
Oh, wait.
2016.
2016 for me.
16, I'd say.
Yeah.
22 was good, actually, in my opinion.
87.
21 and 22 were good.
Yeah.
23 was trash and 24 was trash, but 21 and 2 were good.
Need I say 2025?
If just not that injury.
That was a really good.
20 was a good final sense.
Yeah.
25 would have been even better if Halliburton could have played the game 7.
That would have changed the course of history, real talk.
2016 for me,
it would have to be
2016, 2013, 87. With 98 being right next to it.
It would have to be 2008. It would have to be 2008 or 2004.
For me personally, because of my fandom,
right, real talk.
2010. No. 2010 actually for me, because Kobe got to get back against Boston from 08. It went to 7 games. Game 7, I've never been more stressed out watching a basketball game.
Could you handle it, real talk? Could you handle it, real talk?
Because he played better.
Game 7, 2010, and nobody could hit a shot. Oh my goodness, bro.
Short narratives, it's 1969 though. The final game of Russell's career, where Wilt gets hurt in the 4th quarter. Final game of Sam Jones' career, go down to the wire. The Lakers versus
Jerry West masterclass that's wasted.
Yeah, for sure.
I could have cried in 2010.
Also, which fan club glazes the most?
That's what you get trying to rely on Paulie P.
Or SGA.
Yeah, Paulie P let you
It worked in 08 when he was cooking.
I mean,
Kobe
all
ass.
fan clubs.
We had a bad team, you know.
I think it's
2010. Pau Gasol should have been Finals MVP.
Here we go.
I think that question's pretty straightforward. I think it's pretty clear. I think Jokic gets the most.
Yeah, Jokic is the obvious answer to that question.
Yeah, I was even thinking about swipers like Mount Rushmore of haters. It's just people who have gone up against Jokic. Like every name I could think of is like someone who's been in a conversation with Jokic. I couldn't think of another.
But Swiper's just one person.
Swiper's but Swiper's like, because we interact so much, it's like it's painfully obvious at this point what Swiper does, and it's like, God damn. It's like,
no, but he's just one person.
You get into MVP talks with Jokic, it's just gonna be straight dismissal.
It's straight hate, exactly.
And then the moment you're not in MVP talks anymore, hey, we need to appreciate this guy. When you were the one not appreciating.
And like Moses, like as soon as Chill put Moses over Jokic, it was like, nah, I don't like you Moses anymore. I don't want to play with you.
Oh man, shout out to Moses Malone, man. I got Moses over Jokic too. So shout out to Moses.
The Jonathan Frazier sent through a super chat and said, Chill cracks me up, man. He literally questions everything. I could say, I like apples. Here comes Chill. Are you sure you like apples? well, what about oranges? Those are good too. Shout out to the GOAT.
I would.
Shout out to the GOAT, man.
I'll question everything. No, I don't. I literally just.
I realize me and Chill disagree so much on the in the conversation because Chill will have a conversation about anything. Like, I think that's genuinely why we disagree so much, because Chill will entertain any conversation.
Mars, I'm not gonna lie though.
I don't think it's a problem.
That's fine.
But
Chill.
y'all
know what's funny about Mars is willing to have any conversation when it comes to a player that he likes, right? So yesterday when it came to James Harden, outside of Michael Jordan,
outside of listening to the conversation,
you know what I'm saying?
But that's a big difference. That's a big difference than hearing something that is just flagrantly untrue, but then wanting to get to the bottom of it. Me personally, if I hear some nonsense, I'm just trying to move past the nonsense.
See that, but here's the thing.
You want to investigate the nonsense. And I'm like,
the reason why I do
leave it
alone. The reason why is because I want to know, and this is with the basketball player in me. I want to know how you tick. I want to know how your mind works. So why do you think that? Why is that?
Your mind doesn't work. That's
what's going on. Why do you think that? So when Ron tells me that Wemby is better than 2018 Anthony Davis, I'm like, rewind. Why do you think that, Ron? That's just how my mind works.
We're wired a little bit.
There's a difference between asking questions.
Exactly.
There's a difference between asking questions and asking the right questions.
Yeah, that's why Penn like you.
That's why Penn loves you.
Yeah, you intellectually curious. Yeah.
Drew knows ball. At this point, your name is Dre, bro. Dre knows ball. Said Wemby just closed the game versus Boston. What are we on? Literally closed the game on back-to-back midi fades like a superstar. Then had back-to-back versus the Wolves. So what he didn't close then versus OKC. He's 22 and he's learning.
He also closed the game against the Bulls too. That's why when I came up here, I was like, I'm in the Matrix because I see.
When he ISO Vucevic, yeah. But I don't like because we're talking about Wemby right now. It's like I'm not trying to hear that the guy's 22. Yeah, no one's saying he's not going to get better.
Exactly.
But right now, what he's going to be in 5 years means nothing to me. It's the same thing if we're like analyzing Bron, Steph, or KD, and then I have to listen to but they're 38 or however old all of them are. It's like, yeah, cool. Yeah, they're old. What they're doing is amazing for old players. But that doesn't mean they're better than X players because they're old. Like that's not what that means.
Exactly what that means, Mars.
Shout out, yeah. But it's like if we're talking about the players right now, how old they are, whether that's young or old, means nothing if we're comparing them to the rest of the NBA. Like, yeah, you're old. Unfortunately, the rest of the NBA isn't old, which means if you're worse because you're old, you're worse because you're old. That's life. I don't know what to tell you. So it's just whatever.
All right. The next super chat is from Sale Talks Too Much. Sale said, Chet isn't as good offensively as many think. Shocker. It's not just versus Wemby. Chet struggles to create for himself, but thank God he doesn't have to. Great play finisher, though. Dub is clearly better.
Shout out to Sale because I've been saying this about Chet as well. I don't believe in it. I think Chet and Evan Mobley are the newer generation's Bam. I've been saying this.
Did you see Bam last night?
Yeah, last night. They'll have a game or two, But
Yeah, that's
everybody's
interesting.
been waiting on the Bam offensive leap. Oh, we're waiting. He's going to be more than 18-9. He's going to be more than 19-9. And it's like, no, he's 19-9. And that's going to be Chet and Evan Mobley. Great defensive players, good offensively. It's not even like they're bad offensive players. But if you think that if you're waiting on the Chet leap where he's like 26, and that's not, in my opinion, I could be wrong. We'll have to see. But in my opinion, that's not happening. He's just going to stay a real.
Well, Ox has already swayed me in that aspect. So,
I mean, that player
That's
type,
madness.
like a 5'4" that can shoot really well and block shots, is always going to be a little bit underrated, in my opinion, on offense, just because it gives you more spacing than you think it really does. But yeah, like he hasn't taken that on-ball offensive leap. I really agree. I really thought this was our year. Chill with Evan Mobley. I really thought this was going to be our year.
I'm
I
still
also
going to give Chet a
remember
little
when
bit
I
of
was
time,
up
though.
here fighting for my life not too long ago. He was like 24, you maybe 23. And when I was saying J-Dub is better than him as a player. And I think I'm right. Still think I'm right.
I've been saying J-Dub's better than Chet.
Yeah.
I've been saying Chet's bad. Yeah, I've been on Team Chet.
Yeah, you have, unfortunately.
I'm going to give Chet a little more time, though.
I'm with you on that right there.
Legend is here. 1, 2, 3 said, "Yo, real talk. Luka prop coming back. He's starting to look pretty good."
He looked. I said yesterday that he was fantastic against the Kings. In that first half last night, he was still absolutely fantastic. And then he came out in that third quarter and just absolutely trolled his ass off. I don't know what Luka Doncic was doing in the third quarter. He had 4 turnovers in a row. I was like, bro, what are you doing right now?
He let them back in the game.
He let them back in the game. So yeah, I don't know. But just sidebar, when Luka does start playing well, right, and he is starting to make threes, I will be up here doing a complete 180. That's going to happen. I'm just going to I'm letting everybody know right
I'm not dying on this hill, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm not.
He's just doing it like he said.
Fucking
right
busy.
there.
I'm on the train.
That's
Yeah,
just pure fandom. Ride the highs, cry through the lows.
That's fair. Yeah, real talk is not going down with the ship. Not at all.
The next super
Hey,
chat.
Ron. I like that little side by side camera you had right there. When's the next PCL?
Hey, wasn't the last one like 2 days ago?
I can't remember. I don't know. Shit.
Why?
I can't remember, Mars. I wasn't there. I'm a free spirit. You know? I'll be floating. You know, I'll be floating around. You know.
Why you ask Big Ox?
I was just curious because
It can be expedited.
I like that side by side right there that you had up a moment ago. I like that first round of the PCL.
Oh, I'm picking
Who
up
was
what you
it?
putting down. So what? That's Drago versus Apollo Creed. All right.
If he dies, he dies.
All right. The next super chat is from Tay FYB. Tay FYB said Mars was right about the Bucks. The little winning streak they had, yeah, throw that shit down the drain. Officially giving up on this team.
Ox, have you ever
Giannis
seen
was
that
crying on the
dude?
bench last night, man.
I was about to say, Ox, have you ever seen a dude that's with a chick and he's so over her? Like this shit can't be over fast enough. Like I'm looking at him and he is so over this shit. He is just over it. I've never seen him more frustrated than what I'm looking at right now.
And
I'm with Ox,
that's what I
though.
was asking about earlier. Well, go ahead, bro. Talk because I want to hear what you're about to say before I say that.
No, because I'm with you as far as, hey, it's time for him to stand on his nuts and come out and say, I want to leave Milwaukee. I don't want to be here anymore publicly.
Right.
Or if you gonna come out and be like, oh, you know, I'm sticking it through with it, then shut up. Okay?
Right.
Hey, you know who Giannis is, Chill? Giannis is the chick that's with the dude that just won't stop cheating, and she complains about him cheating all the time. And it's
she
like,
won't
oh
leave
my
him.
God, why won't you just stop cheating?
But
I'm
she
gonna
won't
leave
leave
the
him.
next time.
Nah, but then
and she stay her stupid ass right there every
she
single
won't leave him.
time. That's what Giannis is.
Not
Hey, how about you leave?
only that real talk, but if her homegirl or
The women
sister say
analogy
something
is
about him,
spot
she
on.
ready to fight. And you better not say nothing about him. But she gonna come and vent to you and tell you all how he's this and that. But if you say something about him, she want to fight.
Exactly.
Yesterday, Giannis came up there and said that something about when they were booing him, and then was saying, if you boo me, he basically said, if you boo me, then we enemies, basically, right? And then was like, and it's crazy because I've been here for so long, and I'm leading every statistical category, basically, whatever. So Giannis, just say it. Just come out. Just call the lawyer. Get the papers together and serve her. You want to go?
Know what it is?
Stop calling me Vincent. Talking how much you hate it here. Just leave. Just leave.
Giannis don't want to leave, but you guys can't accept it. Yeah, you guys just can't accept the fact that the guy doesn't want to leave.
Syndrome.
He doesn't.
He just don't want to.
You know what he did?
You know he has to leave.
Yesterday when he was on the ground booing the crowd back, he's done. They were down by 80. They were down by 80 more.
That's just one loss in the column. All that is one loss.
No, it's not even about them losing. It's about the relationship he has with Milwaukee. And I don't think that we're the only ones. I think there's people in Milwaukee that see the writing on the wall.
All right, fellas. The next super chat is from Dre Q. Dre Q said, if a guard was averaging 30 and 11 off 60% from the field, he would be a clear MVP. But because it's Jokic, people act like he's just some PRA merchant. He not Luka.
Who said it's not Luka?
I think Jokic and the.
I don't know what that means.
Jokic is good.
True?
Jokic's better than Luka, right?
Fantastic.
Yeah, I think Jokic's better than Luka. Yeah.
He is better than Luka, but he's missing time, and Shai's playing amazing, and they have the best team. They're the best team in the league with the best record in the league.
Yeah, like we have to come to a realization that Jokic missing a month's worth of games.
Yeah, that's going to matter.
Like
especially when the team ain't fall off the cliff. I was told they would.
Imagine that professional basketball players playing basketball.
That definitely hasn't helped.
Hey, chill. When Giannis sat down, what happened?
Oh, he went the other way. It was awful.
Jokic just sat down, and these niggas, all of a sudden, Peyton Watson is 2,000 coach. You tell me.
Jamal Murray is 3 times the player Ryan Rollins is, and
I mean, we don't need to add all that context and everything.
Easily,
you were pushing narratives.
What did Ryan do?
Not be as good as Jamal. That's all he did. He's a good basketball player, but Jamal is way like they're not even in the same.
There's no need for you to hate.
We don't have to do this, Ron. As you were
saying, I didn't Ryan Rollins to your hate list. That's what I'm doing.
Almighty Wonton said Ron is the J.R. Smith of PC. When he's hot, but when he's cold, in the words of Chill, get him off my TV.
Boo! Get Ron up, killing us. Get Ron off the floor, ref.
Garbage. We
get him out of here.
But I'm hot more than that.
He's killing us.
But I'm hot more than that.
J.R. Smith's a champion, though.
I was hot today, boy.
Yeah, because he was on the team with LeBron.
Got that in, dog.
Yes.
A little fourth wall break here. Your hosting job yesterday was amazing. I'm just saying it was hilarious. When you
when he ended the show.
First of all, when you just
that wasn't me, by the way.
Asked everyone for their hate Mount Rushmore. That was great, like seeing the way we should go. And then when Real Talk just came up and you just let him and Moscow at it for 30 minutes straight.
Me and Damian don't have a hate Mount Rushmore, by the way, because we don't.
We need to get you.
I don't know. Damian be showing too much love, so
I don't be hating on players.
If they be too positive, they hire.
Yeah, Damian's the PC of PC. You know what I'm saying? He's
I'm not ice to the fire.
He's got relationships to keep. I understand, Damian. I understand.
I can't be dogging someone up here. I can't be dogging someone up here and then see them like in a locker room.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Damian has burners where he just subtly just be like, Isaiah Collier, oh, you just he just hating on someone. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Hey, Damian, you know what's funny? So I told Ox this. You know what's funny? Y'all probably don't know this. During the TikTok Awards, so in December, we got a chance to go to. I got a chance to go to Gil's Arena, so I'm in there. I'm in the behind the scenes. Shook hands with the guys, but I'm behind the scenes watching their show live. It's funny on this episode. I don't remember what episode it was, but you can actually see me behind the scenes because the camera flip-flopped. On that day, it was Nick Young, Gilbert, what's his name?
Kenyon Martin.
No, not Kenyon.
Rashad McCants.
Rashad McCants, Ox's favorite, and Brandon Jennings. So it was those four on the show today, and then obviously host Josiah. Kenyon Martin wasn't on the show that day, and he wasn't supposed to be there. Ironically, he walks in that day. But you know what's funny, Damien? That was literally a week after we had that Draymond versus Kenyon argument. And I was saying that Kenyon would never do anything that Draymond does. Kenyon would never have won a championship playing next to Steph and all of this. Kenyon walks in, looks at me, and I'm not even registering all of this. I'm not even thinking. But once he looks at me, it all comes quick. And I'm like, oh, shit. It's chill. Kenyon 6'10", 6'11".
He's 6'10". Yeah, he ain't no small dude.
Hey, Ron was shook, chill.
Thank God that didn't get clipped up, though. Hey, we got a 3-hour show. It's a lot of nuance and a lot of stuff that just goes over your head. So thank God that didn't get clipped up because, boy, hey, I might still be in Gil's Arena.
Chill. I told you. This ain't the first time. I told you how Andre Miller almost put the beats on Ron in Vegas.
Mm-hmm. So they just me. I get that it's not just me. So
but I don't have a
same way you know better.
I don't have a Mount Rushmore hate, man. I don't. We need contrasting personalities.
We just don't know.
Time will tell. It'll come out, Damien. We'll figure it out.
I'll start piecing things together. You won't say it, but I'll figure it out.
Mars is very
just gotta get his top 10 list, and then we get there.
I'll figure things out. I just start hearing you talk about like certain play styles you like and play styles you don't. And I'll start looking at the players who fit that play style. And then over a course of weeks, I'll start sneaking that player into conversations, and then I'll just use your silence as your hate, and I'll be like, okay. So when Damien says,
Mars got a separate notepad now. You got a separate notepad.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna real study for real.
Yeah, Damien, we're studying your game. We're studying your style, Damien.
We're gonna study the film.
We're gonna study up.
I'm telling you, we got our eyes on you.
The chat wants to know, what is real talks? What is your
real talk? I don't hate Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson is a prerequisite. No, there's no
Jokic for sure.
Magic Johnson, Jokic for sure has to be there. There's no
Shea Tots.
No question.
How do I hate a player that I keep a picture?
Oh man, put that down. Real talk. You're not talking yourself out of this. It's
your fingers are burning right now as you hold it. Your hands are on fire. Put it there.
Who else do he be hating on?
Kawhi.
Karl Malone.
Oh, Kawhi's definitely on that list.
Big hate for Kawhi.
We're talking hating on Steph, but I don't want to.
I think Kawhi might. I think Real Talk might hate Kawhi more than Pop.
Steph might have
Pablo,
to be on the
right?
list. All the nonsense you've been saying about Steph.
Pablo Torre.
Pablo Torres. That's his name. Yeah.
No, I don't.
You might hate Kawhi more than Pablo.
No, Pablo clearly got real smoke with Kawhi Leonard.
After today, Wemby,
What about Karl Malone? Is he not? If he's sixth,
he doesn't count. He doesn't.
It's not basketball.
No, but because of basketball, he has him sixth all time with the power forwards, at least.
I mean, that's not.
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
Y'all so sleep on Anthony Davis being better than Karl Malone, by the way.
Exactly.
But you know.
So,
Yeah, you had AD over Dirk. Yeah, I remember that.
I did have AD over Dirk. Yes.
That one lost me. No, but you ain't have him over Malone. You had Malone up. He had Karl Malone at 4 and AD at 5.
He said it on his channel later.
Oh, I had Karl Malone at 4?
Yeah, but you said on your channel that you would have.
So you do kind of like Karl Malone.
I've changed my mind.
You got one of his jerseys in the back? Let's see his jersey.
Hell no, I ain't got no Karl Malone. Funny enough, there is, and for those that don't know, there is a wild old clip of one of my playback streams that is on the internet where Damo is he's on his YouTube live, right? He's doing YouTube and he's streaming or whatever. He was like, hey man, we're gonna check into Real Talk's playback right now. And he clicks into my playback, and it's Terrence with a Karl Malone jersey on, doing this to the Malone name while R. Kelly's playing in the background. It was such a wild. I wasn't there, by the way. I wasn't there. It went live. I wasn't there. I was not there. But it was my playback, so I have
it was good channel.
No, real talk. I ain't gonna lie. My very first day of high school, I wore a Karl Malone Lakers jersey.
Mm.
At the time.
I was 13, Morris.
Whoa, be careful. Be careful.
Wait. No. Shit, not for real, 'cause I really was. But no, so I say that to say that I had no idea about any of that shit. You know, like this was 2004, bro. I didn't know nothing about that. Like, and if that would have been out, my mom would have never bought me a Karl Malone jersey if she knew about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, fuck no. But
I can't believe you put Terrence up to that, real talk. But shout out to
I did not put Terrence up to nothing. Terrence did that by himself.
Hey man, shout out to the greatest musician ever, though. But anyway,
Facts.
y'all,
Nah,
He's still one of the great. Yeah, can't take that away from him.
no, the greatest, not
the
one
greatest.
of the
greatest, the GOAT, R. Kelly.
But y'all, we don't have time to, get into a Allen Iverson versus LeBron debate again. Music on the music side. We got to get back to these super chats. The Jonathan Fraser said, "The Spurs have our number?" ? Get the fuck out of here. Let the praise be as loud as the disrespect. Welcome back, J-Dub. Get that scrawny MF out of here. The Hunter got
beat y'all what 2 times, 3 times?
Three times.
Yeah, I mean,
they got you.
I
They
thought
got your
Jonathan
number.
Fraser was a Lakers fan. I didn't know he was an OKC fan.
I think OKC also game played a little bit for that game. They did a lot of cuts behind Wemby, but with the 3-man, you could see they did stuff they didn't do on Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
Archer Vieira said, Damian, could you please hate a current NBA player with facts that you believe in? ? Be a free spirit. Come on, Damian. Channel your inner free spirits. Hey, Swiper's not here to light the incense, or Chill's not here to light the incense. Damn, we can't help you with this one.
Hate a current NBA player with facts that you believe in. I don't hate NBA players, but I dislike Draymond Green's behavior this year. Where I think that is,
he even tried to say that in a politically
exactly.
Damian, say it with me, Damian. Draymond Green is an angry black man.
Oh no, I'm not gonna go there. No, I'm not gonna go there. But I don't like his antics this year. I think that we're getting to the point where you have to question what type of value he's bringing to the table if he's getting kicked out of the game every day. So I might come back tomorrow though with my closest thing to a hate potentially. I'll think about it overnight. It's gonna be hard.
And you should very much so keep in mind what you're saying about Draymond Green, because if you do have to be around that crazy person, he may well off and throw something at you. Who knows? Because
I'm with the personality thing, the behavior thing.
I'm with you on the PC answer about Draymond, because
I am all there on the behavior.
It's a good thing I like Draymond.
Draymond my goat, so Draymond. I stand with you.
Hey Draymond,
hey, when we
feel better than Kenya.
We was at All-Star Weekend in San Francisco. So we bumping the Draymond Green. I'm gonna be over there. Oh, Draymond, how you doing, brother? My man, what's up with your boy? Shit,
you still bringing that toughness. So on that note, I will see you guys tomorrow, my friends.
All right, Damon.
Nah, Bill, he ain't gonna be bringing my school clothes.
We running to Draymond. Draymond get to say it. So, hey, I'm standing behind Ox talking mad shit. Hey, you lucky he hold me back. Hey, Ox, Ox, make sure you stay. Hey, you lucky he hold me back. Hey, Ox, you gonna have to stand on business for the both of us. You got to stand on business for the both of us, man.
Draymond's little. I ain't worried about that. But I don't want I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. Keep going, Ron. We need to get off of this. Before Real Talk hype me up to say something on me.
Arco D2 said Milwaukee looking mid as F. Thunder looks strong against the Spurs. Question mark. I don't know about you, but I have devious thoughts about a freak in Area 51.
He's trying to send Giannis to San Antonio.
That's nice.
Giannis gonna be staying in Milwaukee. So
we got to get Giannis out of Milwaukee so people can truly grasp how great he's playing and how great of a player he is, because he's still, to me, the best player in the world. If we're not talking about like games available and all that kind of stuff, he's been the best player in the world the past 2, maybe 3 seasons. So we got to get him out of Milwaukee.
Facts. Tupac Westside. Say that again, Drago.
I saw an article where they sent him to Miami. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys.
I'm not mad at it. Send Tyler Hero back home. Tupac Westside said, "Don't be shocked about Ron's Wemby yap. He thinks Sean Marion was a playmaker." Ha 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 ha.
Was he not?
That
y'all just got to tap in and watch the game.
Crash out.
Some people have no idea how good Sean Marion was at basketball. Sean Marion was so nasty.
If you watch that episode, Moss crashed out when Ron said that. It was funny.
I don't remember, so I don't agree.
I'll find
Mars, you.
I mean, if you try to give one of Steve Nash's teammates credit,
Ron was up here hating on Steve Nash. Okay,
there's a difference between giving a Steve Nash teammate credit and lying, but that's why Steve Nash is on Ron's hate list.
Steve Nash is definitely on my hate list. I will admit to that one. Steve Nash, Jokic, and Magic are for sure 3.
Yeah,
it's all the playmakers. It's all John Stockton. Maybe your last one.
No, I was gonna say.
No, I'm not even a hater. That's them. That was
gonna leave Halliburton alone, but I was gonna say Halliburton.
Oh, Halliburton may be my 4th. You might be right. Halliburton may be my 4th.
It's Steph. The answer's Steph. You be hating.
No, I don't hate Steph though.
You be hating on Steph.
No, I don't. Just because I thought Donovan Mitchell was going to be better than him the next year, as he was 36.
You be hating on Steph. You be hating on Steph.
I guess, brother.
All right, fellas. The next super chat is from MP13. MP said, averaging damn near 33 on 50, 40, 90 for the last 11 games, but I got to listen to Ron box score and highlight watching.
33, 50, 40, 90 is box score numbers.
Yeah,
exactly. So,
and leading the league in steals. Not for the.
Is he still leading the league in steals?
Absolutely, he is, Mars. Absolutely.
Do you check this consistently?
I just know what I know, man. That's the only person I'm checking up on.
Yeah, that's the only basketball.
Well, that's not basketball. That's just stats. That's stats. I keep trying to explain to y'all, basketball isn't stats. Basketball is incorrectly using stats to make your argument.
He leads in the league in free throw percentage too. If you care about that,
he is.
I do care about that.
Huh. Shout out Kawhi.
Hey Ron, do you still got those super chats from yesterday? That you left on the board?
I didn't leave those on the board.
I don't even have.
I wasn't even on
the stream.
So one of you two.
By the way, everyone, I don't even have the capability of being in the stream.
So. One of you two got some answers for us. Okay, we need them. Anybody?
PC had to save their franchise player up here when he was getting cooked.
Damn. Cammy Cujo said, somebody tell Swiper, shut that ish up. Shea is a two-way player. May not be the best on ball, but his off-ball defense is great. Hashtag Mars knows ball.
Nigga play defense, play good defense 2 games out the season, and he's a great on-ball, off-ball defender.
Hopefully there's a super chat about something that I want to talk about before we get up out of here, because there is something that definitely needs to be addressed before we get up out of here. Okay? Yes, it does. Because what Rich Paul is doing.
Oh my God, this doesn't need to be addressed.
That for sure needs to be addressed. That is
we gonna talk about what another podcast got going on.
Yeah, yes.
I hear you. No, real talk. I'm not gonna lie. I hear where you're coming from. I think somebody needs to check that. But at the same time, I'm not mad at him for just speaking his opinion, voicing his opinion on what's going on. I think somebody need to holler at Rich Paul, but you know what I mean? It's kind of like one of those things where it's like morally but at the same time, it's like, well, you can speak your mind. No, this is America, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
but
for
me,
he doing the same shit we doing. He partying. Like,
no,
that's what I'm saying. That's
you know
what
how
I'm
many
saying, Mark.
Austin Reeves
That's what I'm
trade
saying.
scenarios this channel's come up with, man?
He just podding, real talk. He just podding. Can't be mad at him.
Man. We can't be on a
Oxygen
podcast
Mars.
hating on another podcast for podcasting.
Oxygen Mars, the reason why it is different for him is because of the profession that he's in. He's an agent. So he understands narrative around. Austin Reeves is looking for a big-time extension in contract. And he already suggested, number one, for Austin Reeves to come off the bench while Austin's having a career year. And now he's saying, as an agent, that he needs to be traded from the Lakers. But his biggest client is an Austin Reeves teammate. That is wild.
But do you think that JJ Redick and Rob Pelinka are going to take into account anything Rich Paul is saying on his pod? That's what I'm asking.
Yes, he's the more
I don't know, but there's a big conflict of interest in an agent on a podcast talking about a team which his biggest client is on. That's wild to me. And I would also assume that is just as far as like agent land, right? Agents know each other, they're in the same network and stuff like that. I know other agents are looking at Rich Paul crazy. Like, why are you sitting here?
Maybe they should get on a podcast and talk about
another client
on this podcast,
another agent's client while he's looking for an extension.
But this is my thing. This is my thing, though. Real talk. When I think the only difference with real talk with Rich Paul doing this is that people like me and the other people that have no power on it can hear it. If you don't think Rich Paul is politicking when the cameras go off and saying these things to people directly, then I think that's not calling you. I think it's a little maybe naive.
Oh no, but what I'm saying
like
is
he's politicking regardless.
Doing that is part of being an agent as far as in the weeds and. But to me, I'm just saying, doing this publicly as an agent and knowing that that the person that you're talking about also has an agent whose commission is going to be based off how good of a contract that he can get Austin Reeves. It's crazy to me. That's wild. Yeah. You are potentially putting into account that man's Austin's money and that agent's money as an agent.
Remember what we talked about the first time this happened, because this ain't the first time Rich Paul did this. Remember the first time he did this, what I said was Austin Reeves, because he got two agents, right? I think we looked it up. His agents, they need to just catch up with Rich Paul at one of these soirees and press him about it.
It just came out today that one of Austin Reeves' agents did step up to Rich Paul in one of these last Laker games. I think the last one yesterday in LA.
That's what I'm talking
just
about.
Stepped to him.
Yeah, go holler at him like, bro, you playing with my money.
No.
All right, fellas. The next super chat is from the Astro Anomaly. The Astro Suck said MPJ on Golden State would still be a star. He fits right into Clay's role. They'd want/need him to be aggressive, and he's super efficient. 23 points per game at least.
I like him in Golden State if they can make it happen.
Him for Kuminga almost seems obvious.
Maybe the Nets don't want Kuminga, but you know.
Yeah, the Nets gotta want Kuminga.
The Nets have been making it clear they don't want Kuminga for a very long time, but for whatever reason, keep trying to send him to the Nets.
All right, the next super chat is from Jay.
Damn, man.
Of course, this man's Wi-Fi.
I'm joking. A Smoint says, salute to the LDBC. Celtics will be better again soon. Have a blessed day, everyone. Absolutely. Shout out to you. We got a new YouTube member, Sam Gibson. Shout out to Sam Gibson. Appreciate you, brother. This is a super chat from J718. Panel, do you think Luka value might change by his? Damn, my bad, y'all. Y'all can hear that?
What was it? The police?
Oh, okay, my bad. Panel, do you think Luka's value might change by his next contract? Offensive superstar, but a defensive liability with a high usage rate.
It would have to be a major fall off for his next contract to be less than a max. So
that's crazy.
When is Luka's
He's got a player option.
He just
for
got
28,
extended, didn't he?
28, 29? How old?
So he has
will Luka
2
be
more
then?
guaranteed years. He was born in 99, so 28, 29, he'll be 29, turning 30.
Turning 30. I'm very interested in
no
seeing how
rings,
Luka
no
ages.
MVPs. Damn.
I'm very interested in seeing how Luka ages as a player.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think Luka's already aging.
That's what I'm saying. So
He's getting older.
yeah,
Alistair-
everyone's aging. We know, Mars.
Yeah.
You know what we're saying. It's
Stating the obvious, right? Here.
Go ahead, Ron.
No, you got it.
Alistair 2048. If the Spurs end up securing the second seed and face the Warriors, could we see something similar to the Rockets last year?
The Warriors could beat the Spurs, I think. I think the Warriors could beat the Spurs. Doesn't mean
Yeah,
I
but this
think they
Spurs,
would, but they
this
could.
Spurs team is better than that Rockets team, I think.
I agree.
Yeah. Jalen Green led offense.
Yeah.
Masenko said for no reasons at all. Shout out to Jonathan Simmons. I really liked bro's game.
Hell yeah.
That was the random pickup from the Spurs, right?
Yeah, we got on one of those G
He
League.
was on the
tryouts.
Spurs, and then he went to the Magic, and then I think he's been out the league.
He went to the Magic and then he went to Philly, and Scott Brooks put him on the bench.
Oh, yeah.
Scott
It
Brooks
really be just random 6'7" niggas is working at Sears that good. Like it's actually kind of crazy. Like, bro, just like tried out and made an NBA team. So
Shout out Sears,
that shit is
man.
wild. But
Jonathan Simmons ain't been in the league since 2019.
Yeah, it's been a while.
That was a quick.
Nah, it's really a lot of hoopers out there, bro. Like basketball is a sport where there's really so many hoopers, and then there's a lot of dudes that went and played maybe D1 or something, and then like, could have went overseas. Was like, you know what? Now I'm just gonna go work at insurance or be a teacher or something. You know, worthy professions, whatever they decide that really could have worked and really got on somewhere. Like there's so many good basketball players in the world. It's really amazing. I love basketball so much.
Got $20 million from the Magic. Shout out to him.
No, shout out to him, man.
He got his
Nearly
money.
15 million career earnings.
hey,
Not bad.
He paid his way into a tryout, I'm pretty sure, with the Spurs.
Yeah, he paid a little bit and ended up with 15 mil. So, you know, hey, good investment.
That's probably what they like, 250.
Bino Bapelli said, Ron, you were really going to hell. That's not even funny.
What did you say at the time?
I think it's funny.
Ain't no
Can
telling.
somebody remind me what Ron said?
I have no
clue.
what I just called funny, but I'm going to say I think it's funny.
Yeah, chat. If y'all remember,
Maybe saying that Wemby's a better offensive player than Kawhi Leonard. Maybe
You got to be somewhere in there.
that's hell worthy. That's hell worthy.
worthy.
Absolutely hell worthy.
Hey, Wemby's better than Kawhi.
Okay.
Masenko.
Keep playing. Keep playing.
Masenko said, I'm going to pray for you, Ron. That was blasphemy, but I don't want God to strike your crazy ass down.
What did he say?
Yeah, what did I say that was that crazy?
I don't know, but I stand with Ron.
The same thing.
Thank you, Mars.
Mars,
Hey, Mars,
don't ever
see you there.
don't ever stand too close to Ron, man. That lightning ain't no joke.
Exactly.
It was doing the Wemby versus everyone on offense conversation.
Yo, we got a couple new members. Shout out to Sale Talks Too Much. Sent through a couple super chats today. Salute to Sale. Also, shout out to 40 Glock 59. Big 40 Glock in the house became a new YouTube member. If you're not a member yet, join up right now and enjoy all the perks that we offer to our members, especially our Hall of Famers, such as Drago, who had the opportunity to come up here and bully some people, and Football Breakdown, who had the opportunity to come up here and cook some people, and salute to them and everybody else.
Ain't that the nigga that got socked in his neck?
40 Glock. Shout out 40 Glock, man. Julius Irvin said, "Do y'all know Kobe's peak was wasted during a rebuild? ? Imagine he had a contending team from 05 to 07, and if the Chris Paul trade went through, that's 7 rings at least."
Hold on, real talk. Wait a second, because imagine him being the reason for the rebuild. Imagine him having such a big ego that he had to ruin one of the best
This
things
narrative's
going.
been debunked already, by the way.
Yeah, all right.
Imagine Kendrick Perkins' knee stays
Man,
healthy.
he just wanted Shaq to lay off the Krispy Kremes and hamburgers.
What's Bus, the original Bus. Bus didn't want to pay Shaq.
Bus?
Yeah, Bus didn't want to pay Shaq. That's what happened.
It was probably the right decision long term, if I'm being a little honest.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with Kobe and Shaq. He chose to pay Kobe. He wanted to go with Kobe over Shaq going forward. That's what
Real
happened.
talk. So if he's not ready to give Shaq all the money he wanted to give him, he was still gonna pay Shaq. But I'm not gonna act like this isn't more to it. So maybe the money coming in was a problem, but him and Shaq's relationship, Kobe Bryant's ego, absolutely had a big deal had something to do with all that turmoil going on in Los Angeles.
And you know what? And I'm glad he did. Because he already gets discredited because he was playing extra shit. So I'm glad that he made sure to get away from him. I'm glad he did. You know, we went got 2 rings on our own merit. We went to 3 straight finals on our own merit, and still, anytime Kobe Bryant is discussed, first thing that's brought up is you played with Shaq. So I guess
I'm saying you got Marshawn Lynch right there. Man, get that brother the ball.
That's
and
what
now he froze. And now he froze.
Yeah, exactly. Just like they did at the goal line. Ironic.
We only got 2 more left anyway. 989 Michi. Who's clutch player of the year?
Ant.
Shay, maybe?
Oh, that's another award I just saw.
What the hell?
Oof.
Wow. Ron been getting a lot of sun lately.
Man, Ron, stop playing. NP13. When Ron doesn't like players, he pulls out the most politician rambling I've ever seen. Kawhi, KD, and Jokic should have been 1-word answers each.
That's when you know Ron just is talking to talk is when he gets asked a direct question and feels the need to tell you his autobiography. That's when you know is he just talking. He's just trying to fill up the episode. Shout out to Ron, man.
Yeah, well, that's it, man. All the super chats are gone. Appreciate everybody for pulling up.
Yes, sir. See you guys.
Football. Appreciate y'all for popping in today. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Same place, same time. Y'all know where to be.
Christmas.
Peace.